Yep.
I can hear you.
Do you have a link up to the stream? Thanks. There's music.
Oh.
It's overlapping.
Yay.
Now, it is showing up on the thing now, so am I actually coming through now? Okay, there we go, that was the problem. Everything's fixed. It's just OBS reset to not find the default device anymore, so I had to set the default device. Okay. Who
Yay,
can
also-
remember what happened last time?
Fuck if I know.
I don't think I was there last time.
Yeah, was that the lab last time, or was that before then?
God,
I've got it.
we
Do
that
you guys
fucking-
want me to take this?
After
if I
I think we
recall,
were finishing up the lab, so we
yeah,
were started at the horrible giant five-mouth spider thing.
yeah, I hate it. My
Oh,
shield
the
was
spider thing.
absolutely wrecked, destroyed. 2 hits. Critted both times.
And now I owe you another shield.
It's fine. We got money now. I'm gonna spend it on drugs, not for me.
Just to get info, of course.
Yeah, to get info. That's how you get drugs, right? I mean, how you get info.
Yeah,
How
drugs.
you get both. Friends, I have both info and drugs.
Which
I don't know how to use
either.
either. Mm.
And I believe you had a couple names that you wanted to check up on.
Names.
Yes, I believe that is correct. I wanted to look up the names of the one on the ID tag that we found. Talrin Ironmaw, I believe, and also wanted to look into the name on the dagger that we found, Altair Bonanza. And finally, the name from Gilbert's notebook, Zil Tolftar.
Which would you like to search up first?
Well, if we're going to be building a case about the warp stone, then we should start with Talrin Ironmaw.
And how are you going to be doing your name binding, by the way? Are you
Well,
going to the public records? Are you gonna ask around town?
yeah, Mr. Gator is is our researcher in the party. So yeah, he would be looking around that way. If Garmarum and Abner are capable, perhaps they would like to look into this from a more social angle.
Certainly.
Definitely gonna try.
We're very social.
And you want Iron Maw first, right?
Yes.
And we don't want to start with intimidation on this. Right?
Probably not.
No,
Right.
not much
So,
point.
remind me again what we're trying to get out of him.
We're trying to find out anything about this guy.
Iron Maw, specifically.
Yeah, Talaran Ironmaw. All we know is that his name tag was found on a dead body. We don't even know for sure if the dead body is his, although there's no reason to doubt that. But we're trying to figure out who is he connected to, and is there any way to connect him to anybody currently in the Scartoli family? Because if we've done that, then we've officially connected the warp stone present there to him.
Right. It's gonna be hard to ask around without drawing attention to us. Is there a way to ask without being, very obvious about it?
Are you asking me or Dub?
Dub.
I think it just
'Cause I know-
depends on where
I think
and who
there was a
you're asking.
fucking because I think there was a feat that specifically you can look for information, but then like no one knows it's you who was looking for the information.
That sounds
I don't-
familiar, yeah.
I don't have it though, so
There's also shit like I was gonna say it's a halfling thing, but I don't think there's a halfling thing. Shameless request. I think
oh,
it's
that's
just a
true. No,
normal skill
yeah,
feat.
yeah, it's just a normal skill feed. People just think you're neat.
I think the halfling one I'm thinking of is Folksy Patter or something like that, where you if you fuck up, you just say something weird and they're like, "Oh, those halflings."
Oh, halflings! They say random stuff.
He said he was gonna fuck my mom, but we all know that's just a thing that they say to try to get more food out of you or something.
Give them a snack. Maybe they're just hungry.
You're not you when you're hungry. Have a Snickers.
Have an ear of corn.
A whole ear of corn.
They just insert it in their mouth and then they pull it back out. There's nothing on it. It's just the cob.
I found it. It's discreet inquiry.
What do you need for that one?
It's feet level 2.
Okay.
Honestly,
It's not like you
I'll
need master
probably-
in it or anything.
no, you just need to be trained. I think I'll train into it later. Because I've not used Titan Wrestler once.
That's true. Also, haven't
Look-
been that many huge things, I don't think.
The only huge things we've fought, we didn't want to wrestle, right?
That's
Like,
kind
I
of
was
the
fully
problem.
grabbed. Fully grabbed by that thing. I was like, no, I don't want to be more attached to it. I want to be released.
I mean, that's just kind of the challenge in general, right? Because like even if you could want to wrestle something that big, it's almost always going to be better than you at it.
It's true. Especially at my proficiency in it. I'm only expert.
You can still use it to
Tripping is good.
disarm and trip and whatever the other one is.
Disarm is so bad though.
Yeah, but disarm is crap, and if they're huge, they're probably not going to be using a weapon anyway.
Yeah, it's true. Shove. I can shove, grapple, and trip. Those are the things.
So if there's something that's huge and somehow has a bad fort save, then you can push them.
Somehow.
Tripping is probably
it-
the more useful one because they probably will have a bad reflex save.
Yeah, see there are things you could do. But honestly, probably get this later when I have at least a master in it,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
By
Do you mind if I
then,
retrain?
By then, I feel like more enemies are huge as well.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. I also feel like yeah, it makes sense that I get this later when we face more huge enemies. And we've been doing a lot of social things in town, so I really
Yeah.
should just I really should be. I noticed, I guess I've been getting a lot of information gathering like jobs. I should probably focus on that. Let's do that. It'd be okay if I get discreet inquiry instead.
Instead of Titan Wrestler, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it's my level 6 feat. I'm keeping
He's
Bun though.
learning how to blend into society finally.
I've stopped asking people for drugs. Okay. No, I'm still doing that. I'm just doing it more discreetly now. You see, I'm part of the criminal underworld now.
Do you have some of that mad ganja I could smoke?
Is that what they call
reefer?
it? There you go. See? Check it.
How do you do, fellow drug addicts?
How do you do, fellow drug addicts?
Might I have a single meth?
Fellow
How do you
Dweebs.
do, fellow criminals? I'm not off the law.
Just be careful not to inject more than one marijuana.
What'll
He
happen?
leans in heavily wings.
Oh no.
Somebody asks you, "Are you Ian?" And you're like, "No, I'm Garmram." And they're like, "No, are you Ian?" "No, I'm Garmram."
My deception DC is 26, if that's useful for later.
Maybe.
But yeah, diplomacy to look for information about. Could you type down his name? Talron Ironjaw
The
or
current
something?
one is Talon Iron Maw.
Iron Maw. Yeah, that's who I'm gonna look for information for. I'm gonna look for it in the CD parts. I also think I can help by making it discreet by taking a disguise.
Disguise is unfucking believable.
Yeah, transform myself into, say, just a random dwarf fellow. Oh no, he'd be very tall. What are the common races in this town?
All the short ones, and then next would probably just be humans.
Human, then. Another kind of human.
The human that is not me. The person who
A
is
human that is... Yeah, absolutely. I know average humans. I probably ask for help. I go like Abner. Abner, what's an average human that isn't
Jeez,
me?
let
I'm
me find
very
it real
handsome.
quick.
I paid for a very handsome body.
Slouch a little more, maybe lose some of the musculature,
Okay,
ruffle your
okay.
hair, elongate the beard, and make it a little more scruffy. Get some pockmarks going on your face. Complain about your back a lot.
Okay, yeah. These are good tips.
If you want to do the bow-legged thing, but it's a little weird.
Bow-legged?
sometimes. Let's see what else. A little bit extra on the nose hair.
Okay, okay.
Eyebrow hair too, while we're at it.
Oh yes, eyebrow hair.
Thicker eyebrows?
Maybe a little thicker. Kind of depends on how thick you're going with the hair.
We'll go full wild man.
Well, don't go too wild, man, and then the people are not going to want to
That's
talk
true,
to you 'cause
that's
they think
true.
there's something off about you. So
Let's go miner? This is a mining community, right?
Miner, maybe farmer.
Is this a farming community?
It wouldn't be like above ground farming.
Oh, that's a
It's
good point.
illegal
Make yourself
farming.
paler.
Yeah, that makes sense. I look like a cannabis farmer.
There you go. Lose the nice tan.
Because I've been underground all this time. Gotcha.
Precisely. You're lacking in vitamin D and C.
Not heard of these vitamins. What's a vitamin, in fact?
We'll find you a health food store. You can give it a
We
try.
don't have those in hell, but we'll give it a try. I'm open for new things. I like new experiences. I'm mortal now.
Okay, Mr. Gator, give me. Do you have a lore that would be relevant here, actually?
Does legal lore count? Or
Probably, but I don't know if it would be as good as something else you have. Yeah, I think it would be the exact same as your society. So whichever you want. Do you have anything to help with lore checks?
I feel like the brooch. That's right, I do. So I can do that.
And then Garm and Abner.
I'll do diplomacy. Well, disguised.
Probably deception. For trying to avoid intimidation.
Yeah, perhaps.
You may want to consider just assisting on Garmrum's role, perhaps.
Yeah, that's probably a better idea.
Assistance, delightful. I did ask for your opinion on a lot of things.
That's true. And given my background as collecting money from people, I've probably become familiar with various humans.
It's true. Also, how to what do you call it? Rustle up information.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I guess roll first.
What am I rolling?
I think it's diplomacy to help with it, or can you roll another skill to help with the skill?
I think it's as long as you can justify whatever it is you're doing as helping.
Yep.
Oh, that makes sense. Deception would make sense in this one because he's helping me.
Yeah, so if he could be giving you a sense of authority and gravitas that you do not actually have.
A lot of that. That's the problem.
Or you could do like intimidation, stand suspiciously close, thumbing his gun, that kind
True.
of thing.
You could teach me the right intimidating words to say.
I mean, as a denizen of hell, I'm pretty sure you'd probably be familiar with that already.
Yeah, but I'm good at intimidating souls and other devils. People who I want to intimidate but not make them hate me.
I think intimidating souls would be close.
Oh no, they have different goals.
Oh, well, okay. Imagine a much more fragile devil with a much smaller ego.
Okay, so how about we'll do good cop, bad cop. I'll ask for information and you just have a hand in your gun so they can tell me business.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, let's go. Roll your intimidate.
Public or nah?
Do you want this before you do it? Do you want this mask?
Oh, no, I'll just ignite.
Oh, hell yeah, ignite. We start a fire.
Also, I've picked up the laughing knoll thing, so I will be ominously giggling.
Oh, I love it.
I think I should point out that if you're trying to be discreet, being on fire is not discreet.
Valid. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be discreet.
We'll just do the classic hero mask that just goes over the eyes, but somehow still manages to completely change your identity.
Yeah.
Domino mask?
Yeah. Do you want this this demon mask, which gives you a +2 to intimidation?
Yeah, I guess that wouldn't hurt.
Do we have the feed where I can just send that to you? I mean, the mod where I can just send it to you?
I think we do. Whether or not it's working is a different question.
We'll find out. DM mask creator. Oh, I don't see how to send it.
I've
Just
never
drag
seen
it onto
how
his
to do it.
character
Can
icon.
I just? There we go.
Yeah, just drag it onto his token.
I don't think it worked. Oh, there we go. Give it
Let's
to
give it-
Abner for a
okay.
check.
There it is. Something in which I have to invest. Okay.
Yeah, it only takes like an action.
Poof.
Ta-da!
It's one of those things where nobody notices until you like make them notice you, and then suddenly it's like, ooh, demon man with a gun pointing at me.
Nobody knew him until he put on the mask.
Exactly.
Null man. Na, 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 na.
Okay. So
Right.
we're rolling this as a blind or public.
Secret.
Secret.
Then I'll do mine secret. Ooh, that's
I love the cute little question mark dice.
yeah. I'm gonna roll mine secret, and I'm going to use a hero point to increase it by 10. So it's this plus 10. Shit, ignore that. I accidentally it's okay.
Didn't happen.
It didn't happen. There we go. Here we go. Private. Blind GM roll. It's been a while. It says plus 10.
Wow. I'm just gonna.
God damn.
Dang.
Oh,
Dang.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, y'all are very charismatic today.
evidently.
We're actually working together. We're coming together as a team.
The Hellboys.
Hellboy.
Hey, I'm part nature spirit, not hell.
Okay.
I think. I have no idea what Jenny are in this setting.
Fire
Yeah.
Bad Boys.
No, they've changed them.
The
with
Fire Boys.
remaster, so.
Oh yeah, it's true. We'll check it out later. I can't believe this is what we rolled. A fucking.
Well-
How much does this help do?
If it's a crit, it would be
Plus
up,
2?
up
Plus
to
3?
a 2, I think.
Okay. And plus
Um,
10. 50. This is 53.
I will give you. There
And I'm a master.
There is a gnome that you find that just so happens to have this particular person as his obsession because he likes the architecture of his mansion. He has a mansion in the rich part of town, and he can lead you directly to it. And in the pursuit of doing so, he will rattle off about 2 different things every minute that this guy has inside of his house and the significance of them and why they look good with this particular type of architecture on the house, and also the specific floor layout of the house was made to be this specific type of cultural representation, and etc. etc.
Fascinating.
And then Mr. Gator.
Would you call this Art Deco?
No, I believe it's more of a kind of brutalist and kind of like I don't know.
Brutalist.
It's got some far west appeal to it in some case, I think.
Just nod out there. Far West brutalist. Interesting.
Only
Abner
Alex
just
was here to
growl.
make sense of it.
And
Yeah, I don't
Mr.
know what he's
Gator,
talking about.
You can find the same mansion on the records as being owned by him. And in fact, he owes about 7 months worth of taxes on his property that he has not paid in a long time.
That gives us a time frame of when the psychic rats were formed then. Okay. How much are the taxes? Can we purchase this mansion?
They would probably, since it's 7 months behind, it would probably be in either the tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of gold.
Yeah, no. Alas, we still have the Presley estate. It's okay. Okay. But 7 months
Our
of
slow
tax,
goal of collecting mansions.
getting real estate. But yeah, 7 months of taxes on the property and the tens of thousands of gold. Yeah. Dude has been dead for a long time and abandoned. And if nobody else is paying for it, then that would suggest that there's nobody else to care for the property itself. Like there's no inheritor, no family, and that kind of stuff. But if that's the case, then what's up with this gnome that you guys found, which I don't know about yet?
Let's see what else he can tell us. I guess we wanted to know his connections specifically, if he knows anything about them. Like, who were the people he's connected with? Maybe some really suspicious people, maybe some high-ranking ones. He does live in a mansion after all.
Oh yeah, he's one of those Scartoli kobolds. Don't you know he's Canadian now? I think we decided that Canadian was for somebody else other than gnomes, but I don't remember who the fuck it was by now, but whatever.
Can't remember what. Oh yeah, no, I feel like gnomes were Canadian. Was it halflings that were Canadian? Yeah, it was halflings. Halflings were Canadian here. I don't know what gnomes are.
Well, I could say Gaelic, but I don't know how to do any of that shit.
It's hard. They are like kind of fey first worlders, so.
Or wait, no, it was gnomes that were in the kobold house as well, right?
Was it? Oh, the gnomes are Canadian.
Yeah, so they are Canadian.
I guess we haven't met halflings much.
I don't think so, no. Besides the two that were at Pie Week, stuffing their faces, and then even whenever the terrorist attack happened, they were still stuffing their faces and ran off with more. But always one of them Scartolis kobolds, don't you know? The ones with the red scales and whatnot.
Okay. Ironjaw was a red-scaled kobold, right?
Technically, you don't know because you just found the corpse.
Right,
And
he's
ID
a
doesn't
skeleton.
have a picture on it. But that is what the gnome will confirm, yes.
Wait, was he just a skeleton? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
But we don't have any proof that connects him to anyone.
We may be able to find more in his mansion.
That's true. At least we have a place where we can look.
Yep.
Excellent. Abner, I wish to perform a high five.
You wish to fly what?
A high five.
Oh, sure.
High five. It's in slow-mo. Complete with a jump.
Is it actual slow-mo, or is it they're just moving slowly on purpose to make it look like slow-mo?
It's an 80s high five.
It's an 80s high five. You know, there's echoes. People say, yeah! In the background.
There we go. Perfect.
You've seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It's the vegan cops high-fiving in the background.
I guess other than this, do you want to look up the other ones? Or do you want to just do them one at a time?
I think knowing why Mr. Coinson was writing down Zil Tolftar would be good to know.
You can give me a legal lore check again. And this one will be particularly easy. Gotta open the old notes. Zil Tolftar, legal scholar of the old Oakley Courthouse. He actually, assuming you're looking this up in the courthouse, he is actually in there right now. It's during his hours.
I suppose I could talk to him. I'm not sure what I'd talk to him about, though. Is there a way I can approach him without it being weird? Do I know if he's working on, like, the Scartoli case or anything else of interest?
The clerks can tell you that he is currently in the, what would you call it? Not the authorized files, the opposite of that. The
Classified?
classified documents, there we go.
Now that I think about it, I may be able to talk to this guy about proper procedure for handling highly sensitive, the warp stone. Do I know what he's a legal scholar in particular of, or is it just general legal scholar?
He is like the person that there's probably a name for this. The person that would be like in a library or something that would preserve
like
the
he
documents to make sure they're not like they nowadays it would be the people who put stuff in like microfiches or put
he's an
stuff on a
archivist.
computer. Yes, there you go.
Yeah, that focuses on preservation.
Yes.
Not exactly who I would look for, but he might know if there's like an old document in particular. I suppose it's worth at least asking him that. Can I get into the classified section?
Oh, well, you work here, don't you? Just take that fancy little sword of yours and flash it in your front of the door. It'll open for you
Yes.
right quick.
All right. I will do that. I'm going to go find this guy.
The door has like a it's not a particularly detailed circle on the door, but there is a magic circle that you just put your sign of identity on, I guess you could call it. So you just flash the sword in front of it.
I think I've been calling it the Oath of Office.
And then it flashes pink briefly, and then stops, and then the door clicks, where you can just open it up. And
Cool.
inside, you can see many shelves full of there's an actual name for those, but all I can think of right now is folders.
Binder.
Folders and binders. There we go. And there is a red kobold in here with a particularly spiky head in all directions. Not only does he have the two big horns, but he has a bunch of small ones leading all down the top of his head, top of his skull even. But he also has a bunch around his muzzle that makes it look like he's kind of got a beard, but if you look closer, it's just a whole bunch of fucking horns all on the bottom. And he is currently carrying a pile of things over to a table, where he then flops them on top and then pushes a not exactly a lever, but a long wooden part of the chair upwards because it's taller than him. And when he pushes this upwards, a part on the inside of the chair folds outwards so that number one, there's a ramp on the bottom of the chair so he can actually walk up into it without having to climb into it. And two, it forms like kind of a booster seat in the actual seat portion, so he can actually sit in the chair and still see what's on the table and not be peeking over the edge of the table.
Okay. Mr. Tolthtar, I presume.
He doesn't acknowledge you at first and instead digs around in his pockets to pull out a set of extremely thick glasses. I know there's a name for that one type of glasses, but whatever.
Bifocals? Spectacles?
I think it would be bifocals, yes. Also of note, he's wearing like a standard. He's not as dressed up as Gator or as Abner are. He's just got the white shirt with a vest on over it. But he'll
Waistcoat.
look over and adjust his glasses. Yes. Yes, what is it?
I wish to ask you some questions about a matter I'm looking into. Do you have some time?
Well, you've caught me right before I've gotten to work, so yes, I happen to at the moment. Don't take too long.
Yes, thank you. I wished to inquire about the proper procedure and law for handling hazardous materials. And the reason for this is because I have recently acquired the Presley estate and wish to salvage some materials from there and bring them to Old Oakley. However, they are dangerous and need to be contained. And while I can contain the substance without much issue, I wish to know all the important details about how to properly store this and report it in Old Oakley.
Mystery dice.
I'm scared.
Get him, boys.
The Presley estate, you say? Imagine, there's lots of, particularly Oh god, I can't think of the word. Particularly fermented alcohol. It could perhaps be volatile, flammable, something of that sort.
That is some of it, yes. There's actually multiple substances there that I would be interested in bringing here, but if you happen to know the section or like a particular document that I could refer to, that would be most helpful.
RNG says Nakrad gets a point. Well, I'd imagine most of what you would need wouldn't be here, but if you've got something of particular legal quandary, there are several documents, and he points over into one of the corners, on the procural and proper disposal of abinikat extract. This may be exactly what you're looking for.
That sounds like it might be useful. Yes. Thank you very much. I think I will start there and see if I have any further questions.
You can find documents that tell you all the proper equipment that you should have to actually touch this shit without poisoning yourself. Ways that people have done it in the past, especially in large quantities whenever an entire meteor has been found. For the most part, for that, they just get people an extremely long distance away and use magic to break it up, and then send, most of the time, slaves to go pick it up, and then they just don't care about them when bad shit happens later. But then when they want actual harm reduction stuff, they will use the unliving, because, you know, if you're undead, you're not prone to diseases, so you just use them instead. Otherwise, for disposal, the recommended way to do it is to dunk it in water and forget about it, or bury it in the ground and forget about it, or if they actually want to use it, extremely thick lead-lined containers. They're usually no larger than the size of a fruit crate, because keeping any more than that around is highly dangerous. In fact, it can give you one instance of somebody hoarding more than that, close to each other, and it resulted in... Load, please. It resulted in... I'm going to have to find out which text this is later. But is that how you spell crater? Is that how you spell crater? It looks wrong
Yes.
to me.
I think it's with an O.
Crator.
No, crater with an E.
ER.
It is ER? Huh.
Yep.
OR does look wrong. So, a place known as the Crystal Crater. I'm going to make this way smaller to fit the rest of it. On the edge of the Great Sand Sea, and I don't know if I've named this area that you're in right now. Apparently not, because it's not on here. But on the borders here.
Does the documentation refer to any organizations or authorities that should be consulted with? For example, like we have the Department of Energy in the States. Is there a similar group like that? Because if somebody had made up laws about it, then yeah, I don't know.
Other than your local authority, not really.
And that would be the council, which we would need to figure out who is good to talk to and who is not in that case.
I think this is the closest to these. It's just that it's got a thicker outline on it.
Fonts. Okay. So outside of that, yeah, we need to figure out who's on the council and who can be reasonably trusted. And well, I think I can dig into that. I think that's something that has to happen a little bit later. Yeah, we probably need more information anyways. Like from the mansion. Yeah. And while I'm curious to look up Altair Bonanza, I am skeptical I'm going to find anything, given the context in which I found it. That knife. So yeah, what does everybody think? Do we want to check out the Iron Maw Mansion?
Yeah.
Probably a good
Sounds
idea.
like a good idea.
All right.
Do any of you guys have the stream open when we're doing this?
Negative. I
No.
cannot risk potentially hearing my own voice, or I will turn to stone.
Same.
The echo
Also-
makes me talk like I'm moronic.
I was just wondering because sometimes the bots show up in the chat. So if I'm not if I don't happen to be looking at it at that moment in time, then I can't ban them. Do you have any more questions for Mr. Tolftar?
Um, I can't think of a way to naturally segue into the questions I do have. And I don't know if I want to risk bringing attention because uh, color theory.
Color theory.
Yes. More specifically, I am not entirely sure if Mr. Tolftar is a Scartoli or not. Is there a way I can determine that?
You can use your eyeballs and look at the dragon's eye that he is wearing, yes.
He has a Dragonite amulet?
Yes.
Oh my. Does it? I'm guessing it looks the same as the ones the cultists wore.
Yes.
Okay, I have no further questions. I'm getting the hell out.
I think it's currently counting me as an observer because it says that I lack permission to create chat message, which is rolling a D100.
How dare?
Let me just reload this real quick. I did see that the server blipped off for a second there. When you are going out, you can hear kind of sounds like a very bassy boom behind you, followed by the squeaking of a door opening up. Do you happen to look behind you?
Probably should.
Let me switch to this real quick.
I'm in danger.
I think what has happened is that the server blipped for a second, so it is counting. Whenever it did that, it was counting my main screen as the observer.
Okay.
So I couldn't do anything as GM. Because the observer
That's
was
silly.
the most recent one that I joined with on this second screen. But behind you, Mr. Gator, you can see a very ornate wooden door disappear behind a extremely tall and lanky elf that is now in the room. Of particular note about this elf is that he has an extremely long beard that goes down to his ribcage, which, as you would note, elves don't really grow facial hair, so that's very odd. And he is wearing some dark, like night blue, purple robes that have some very intricately inlaid stars and moons on it. And other
It's
than
Yen
that,
Sid.
yes, exactly. Other than
Oh
that,
my gosh.
he enters and says, "Mr. Tolftar, we will be needing your counsel again." And he just kind of sighs and closes the folders that he had. And the elf assures him, this won't take very long, just like last time. Half an hour or so, you know how it goes. And then, for one, do you intercede at all?
Do I recognize this guy? This elf with facial hair? Is he on the council?
He is most likely indeed one of the council, yes. You could assume that by the fact that he is a wizard and he entered this room with a dimension door spell.
I'm thinking about interceding, but I do not know how to do that gracefully. Other than perhaps just being polite and asking any assistance is needed from me as well. Or perhaps I could offer to assist in place of Tolftar, if that would be sufficient, since he is clearly busy and trying to get his work done. And the work that I have done is finished.
No, we need Mr. Kovtar's specific experience in this matter. Not that I am admonishing your own experience, but this one requires his own specific knowledge.
If only there was a way to make an insight roll to be. Is he talking some Scartoli shit?
Insight is just perception in this.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. Wow, why did I play that one? I didn't want to play that music yet.
I was scared because I was like, oh no, I triggered a fight.
Combat music, oh no! Here, you can have this
I'm
one
all
instead.
alone.
You can have this one instead, which is also funny because it's named freed from this immortal coil.
Yes, Neo music.
Okay, the perception you need to be would be that plus 2. Am I forgetting any bonuses? I don't think so. Am I stupid? Yes, I am. Okay. So DC adds 10, so it'd be 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So you got a normal success.
Oh.
You believe he is indeed talking about Scartoli experience. However, why would the council be dealing with the Scartolis when you've been told in the past that they don't care because it's not big enough for them to worry about it yet? And they've kind of been going hands off and letting the court deal with it.
I wonder if there's a way I could eavesdrop on that or justify my presence. I doubt I can justify my presence to this guy. Perhaps I could. Do I have a means of listening in? Either way, I don't think I can reasonably stop them, not without drawing attention or suspicion. I think the only thing I could do is like stealth, though. And I don't know if that's a great idea.
I will tell you it's definitely not, because as soon as you're done talking, he's going to cast a not Dimension Door. It is called Translocate now, because that's a much more stupid name, and I hate it. But Actually, no, it wouldn't
Find
be
the trans.
translocate.
Find trans people in your area.
What is the name? Is it just teleport that
Is
does
it?
you and other people?
Yeah, I think so.
No, that's the
Was
one
it
that's
not?
imprecise.
Okay.
There's some low level one that you can upcast. That the upcast
Uh,
is you bring 5 people with you.
That was Dimension Door, wasn't it? Because you can bring one.
Apparently,
It might not be.
apparently it is
is it the gate spell? No,
increased
that's
to
level
1
10.
mile is the upcast for translocate.
Okay.
I also thought
And
it was
there.
translocate, but apparently not.
No, I guess it is teleport or something.
Dimension door. The range increases to 1 mile when heightened.
Yeah, it doesn't bring other things with you, right?
You can bring only one other creature with you.
Oh, okay. It's not bad.
Wait, hold on a sec. You instantly transport yourself and any items you're wearing and holding from your current space to a clear space within range you can see. If this would bring another creature with you, even if you're carrying it in an extra dimensional container, the spell is lost. Never mind.
So it's if you have like a familiar or something in a familiar pouch,
Yeah.
it wouldn't work.
You can bring your familiar with you. It's fucking crazy.
I know
Get
there's a
fucked,
spell that lets
witches.
you. Yeah, I know there's a spell that lets you take 5 people with you. So that's the one that he casts. I just don't know what it's called.
That's teleport, I believe. Let me look
Yes.
for you.
Teleport you and up to 4 targeted touched.
Leaves behind a friend.
And when you heighten it, you can travel to any location within 1,000 miles. And if you heighten it again, you can go basically anywhere on the same planet. And then if you heighten it even further, you can go to anywhere in the solar system.
Damn.
And then after that, you can go anywhere in the galaxy.
But not to hell, right?
Well, that does raise a good question.
That
The other
is
planes
that's plane
are they?
shift.
Yeah, I was
planes
gonna
are
say,
different.
There's
Huh.
also
You
one
can't
called
help on that.
interplanar teleport.
We can go to Russia.
I mean, if
It's
I'm being
pretty-
honest, I didn't even think about other planets being a thing in Pathfinder.
Well,
Yeah, Russia's canon.
technically they're combining Pathfinder and Starfinder now. So
Oh,
Technically, you know they're not good.
So,
They're just they can be interchanged.
is this our segue into making this a sci-fi campaign now?
I'll be a space devil. Yay!
well, they've just announced Starfinder 2, so not really.
Exciting.
it'd be really weird to justify jumping into the sci-fi campaign with Yen Sid of all characters.
It's well. Have
I
you
mean, Kingdom Hearts
seen
did
Kingdom
it.
Hearts? They have space travel
Well, that's going to be,
on the gummy ship.
Ansem and Zemnis and Xehanort and whoever the fuck, I don't know.
Gator
Aqua
got Norded.
Norded.
Gator got Norded.
Gator's about to get Norded, yeah.
If Gator turned into a Kingdom Hearts nobody, where would you put the extra X in his name?
Alex
just
has an
put
X
it at
in his
the end?
name.
Alex.
Axelex?
Zalex. It's Axlex.
Garm Xarum.
You can name him X-Lax.
Xlex. I'm gonna type down my name and see if I can put an X in it.
Garmax Rum.
Can't you...
Garxmarum?
Garxmarum.
Wait, isn't it also anagrams?
I think so.
Yeah, you can change it.
Because it's Sora and Roxas, so it's an anagram with an X in it. Yes. Anyway, he will begin.
Grammar X.
He will then
Grammar X.
commence
Margaxum.
the casting of teleport because it takes 10 minutes.
Oh, let's take some time.
It's instant to dimension door here, but it's 10 minutes to go back.
Okay.
Well,
Start attacking them, Gator.
Just pester him
Hold on a
every 9 minutes and 59 seconds.
Are we there yet?
well, he's immune to Dimension Door for 1 hour if he went more than 1 mile with it. So yeah, you would need a different spell. Also, for everybody telling me to pester the guy, if he can cast teleport, he's like a level 8 caster.
No, you can take him. You can take him.
I'll sneak
With the luck.
attack, strategic strike, spell strike him all at once. He'll die.
Miss because he's 10 levels higher.
I mean, I could just stand there mean mugging him until I roll a critical on on the fucking, devise a stratagem.
You could just T-pose on him.
Yeah, even then, it's not a guaranteed kill.
You got one every 6 seconds, and it takes him 10 minutes. And 10 minutes is how many seconds divided by 6?
It's going to be, it's 10 rounds times 10 minutes. So I have 100 chances to do, which by those odds, I could get 5 criticals.
I like Dank Rex, by the way.
Dank Rex. Zaku to make it different.
Well,
But
Mr.
yes.
Gator, any other plans? Any other words? Any last words? Gonna make the Free from the Mortal Coil music relevant?
Wow, rude. Can't believe you.
Gator, you're not allowed to die.
Like I said, I don't think I have anything that I can do here. Because, I don't have any spells.
Do a witness statement. Write something. I don't know.
I mean, I could take contemporaneous notes pretty easily, but I don't have to write it in front of them. I stood here watching this guy acting suspicious.
Do you have handcuffs?
I think I have like 1 set, or at least I used to. I don't know if I still do.
I think we sold them. No, you have average manacles. Yeah, you kept them.
Yeah. So
You can handcuff yourself to him.
I don't know. Does anybody have any suggestions?
For what you can do about this, I'll fucking just get out of there.
Okay, I'm leaving.
I don't. What can you do?
I mean, I'd like to eavesdrop, but
Oh yeah. Well, if they don't know you're there.
well, the only problem with that is I'm not bad with stealth, but if they're anything like the other places we've seen, they've got detect scrying and detect all this other bullshit.
Well, you're not scrying though. You're just kind of leading it.
Well, there's
Mr.
Detect
Gator,
eavesdropper.
Mr. Gator, there are specifically runes on the wall in this room for that exact purpose. But if you'd like to know what level they are, then you'd have to do an Arcana check.
I mean, I guess I can do that, and I'll watch them be level 8 or level 9.
Oh boy.
Plus, if you stealth, you could always do the same thing that Nacrid and Kuka have been doing and roll 1s on the stealth.
That too.
Yikes.
So,
Mr.
yeah,
Maybe
Gator,
just do the opposite. Just do the opposite. It's fine.
Mr. Gator, I can tell you that it is at least 5th level.
Yeah, I can't even cast that, so.
Time to scootaloo.
In fact, it's
Yep.
actually at least 6 because you know 5 and this is not 5, so it's higher.
Squadala! Gators off!
Squadala, we're off.
It's time to skedaddle, fellers.
What are all those glyphs?
Great, I'll grab my stuff. Speaking of which, Mr. Gator, one thing I can offer you is the clerks will buy the documents off of you as it wouldn't be a retaining fee, but something kind of like that. Basically, you can give us the documents and we'll pay you for them so that we can keep them in our archives, and then you can refer to them whenever you like.
When you say that documents, are you talking about the research that we found or something
Yes.
else? Okay.
Like if you're saying, I want these to submit them as evidence for later, they'll be like, cool, we can pay you for them to keep them here, and then if you want them later, you can come in and look at them.
Do I want to do that? Because if I hang on to them, then they're with me and whatever happens to me. But if I keep them here, then they're formally accounted for. But then they're also subject to other people. I think the question would be, what's the likelihood of them getting tampered with or misplaced, with heavy air quotes on that?
Oops, forgot to. There's the money you'd be getting.
Oh. That is a
Delightful.
lot of money.
For eavesdropping?
No, for selling the research notes that we have.
Oh, that would be a lot of
Oh
money.
shit, that is, yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is we need that to make our case if
That's
we're gonna.
Yeah. Is it
So
worth maybe losing them?
yeah, that's my big question mark: is do we want to lose the
I
case?
will guarantee you right now that they will not be tampered with. If that changes your mind.
as dungeon master? Or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, that's a Scartoli.
as metagame knowledge.
As a
Oh.
Scartoli, I'm telling you, we're not going to touch it.
Yeah, because all right. I was gonna say it is technically in the treasure section
True.
of
Also,
my thing.
here's a warning for potentially loud music, so just change to turn it down a little bit before I start it. Only because this one is so quiet. Yeah, it's not that bad actually.
Okay, so should I remove? So when you say wait, how does that add up to 470? Or is that just what they're paying for it, despite the values listed?
Amulet, document, 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 dagger, skull. I don't think anybody else has any other ones.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's not just the documents; it's actually all the evidence that we
It's
found.
everything you wanted to submit as evidence, yes.
Okay. All right.
Exciting.
Oh, Garmarum also has another amulet, so you can increase that to like 10, I guess.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Okay. Do I just add that to my count?
Yes, and here I'll let you put it in here, just so we remember what everything is.
Okay.
Let me give you ownership of that so you can actually do things to it.
Yeah, I can't open it yet.
Owner, save changes. How about now?
I think
I've
now I can.
giveth you the dragon I am.
Does that include the badge, or should I keep the badge?
The badge wasn't worth anything, but you can put it in there if you want.
If it will keep it safe.
Is this tied to an actor? It is. Unlink actor data. Unlink actor data. Update token.
Okay. And then I guess I'll just put 480 gold on myself for now.
Beautiful.
Then I'll just hide this. And then if you want to know what was in there.
Yeah. So if the dagger counts as evidence, then I would like to look up that Altair name.
Well, didn't you say you wanted to keep it as evidence because it was inside of an Irna curse?
Person.
Yeah, like it was there, but I was talking about looking up the name on it. See if there's anything here.
Looking into evidence for it.
Or like in the in the archive, the court records, does this name pop up? Was there a citizen named Altair Bonanza?
There is, and there's also a Delphine Bonanza, which was their wife. And there is also a... Actually, didn't make a name for this one. So, somebody give me an Elfie name. Or a rich person name.
Fisthranthiel.
Silver Spoon.
That's a pony name.
Yes, it is.
Duranthyl.
Fandaniel.
Fandaniel.
Glorfinial Bonanza.
The Fandaniel is still in town. That would be the father. And the Altair and Delphine are listed as deceased.
Okay, that is worth having a chat with this person, I think, at some point. Because we can ask if they know how Altair died. And if they give us a story that isn't he wound up mysteriously missing or in a flesh pile, that points to a cover-up that we may be able to find elsewhere. And then we can just unravel the cover-up, and then bam, case made.
Coincidentally for you, it's in the same part of town as the other rich person. Because obviously there's a space specifically for rich people. That's what they do.
It's called the trash.
Can we rob them?
Dear Kuka, the question is, can you?
I don't know if you can rob the deceased unless that counts as robbing their estate. But
A
if they
grave
had
robbing is a thing?
Well, if they don't have any heirs or whoever what's the inheritors? Yeah,
If
they don't have any heirs
So-
or inheritors.
All I'm
If-
hearing is the judge is gonna overlook it.
If the father has kids, and the kids get the inheritance, and then the kids die, what happens to the money? It just goes back to the dad?
I think the government just reclaims it if there's no family at all.
Yeah, it goes into probate
Well,
typically.
the dad is still alive, so...
Oh yeah.
Wait, so why would it go to the kids in the first place if the dad was still alive?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
But yeah, if there is like family or inheritors, it will go that way. And if there's no like direct line like a family, then if you don't have anybody outlined as who it goes to, it just gets reclaimed by the government, I think. And that's why you write a will, kiddies.
Yes,
That's why
wills
you
are
don't,
important, as are trusts.
That's why you don't make your kids hate you. So now my only question is, which place you want to go to first? The elf or the kobold?
I will leave that up to the party.
I'm just along for the ride. I do everything you want.
I think Kuka and Nakrit are in hiding right now, so
You're fighting?
no, we're in hiding.
Oh, hiding. Where are you hiding?
We're in fighting.
Yeah,
yeah, we're
in fighting.
hiding.
Just
We were
cut
trying-
to them in the background. They fought over something weird.
We're trying to determine who's the better short party member.
Atlas is the answer.
They're fighting over a scrap of pie from Pie Week.
But no, I think we were in hiding because the whole, oh yeah, we were supposed to give him the warp stone. So
Yeah.
we're just kind of, I think I gave Nakrid the elven cloak and boots so that he could have invisibility for like a minute or something, and then I can just go into rat form to go into hiding.
I don't know if being in hiding would stop you from checking out the mansion if it's abandoned, but we don't know if it's abandoned yet.
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying like Kuka technically has no idea what's going on, so
Laying low. Abner. Thoughts?
On Kobold or the other one?
Check out the mansion or talk to this elf guy?
I guess the question is which is going to take longer. I mean, if we wander into the mansion, suddenly we're trapped in a haunted mansion for ever. I'm gonna go elf guy.
Okay. Anybody else want to weigh in, or shall we just do that then?
Yeah.
sounds good to me.
Music. Elfman. So you approach the mansion. It looks slightly dingy. And there is moss on the roof and some of the walls. However, it appears to have been put there on purpose, perhaps by somebody trying to increase the retail value. Don't ask me why moss makes your retail go up, but it does. But it's in a particular pattern.
What are you doing
to
with that
where-
moss?
Sorting it. But it's in a particular pattern to where the little white, I guess you would just call it blooms, the fungal blooms on the not the algae, on the moss, forms a nice little wavy pattern, and it is currently within bloom.
Moss can bloom?
Yes,
I did not know that.
it is a fungus, I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was a flower. You said bloom. Fungi can bloom?
I think it's technically a fungus. I
Okay,
don't
it
remember
is-
what
it
it
is
is,
not
but
a
it's
fungus.
weird.
Yeah, I figured it's
Yeah,
it's like
I
a
was like,
grass.
That is definitely not a fungus. It doesn't have a mycelium.
It kind of does. It's more like I guess it would be a substrate or something they would call it.
So odd.
That's what always confuses me. The moss is fucking weird. But yeah, here is. Nope, that's the wrong thing.
That's the wrong.
Here is a. Nope, I don't want to save it. Here's a top down of moss, or a side of moss blooming,
Okay.
and not a top down. Some of them have weird collars whenever they're about to spray their. I think it is still spores. It's just not a fungus.
Yeah, non-fungi can still have spores. Like a lot of different plants have spores, but because like your main mechanism, it's just that fungi are classified as something different.
Yeah, like a meat and
Here
an animal.
You go. This is actually why I know of this, because people will replace
Oh, that's
their
pretty.
people will replace their lawns with moss, and then whenever they're in season to bloom, they'll turn into this nice pink and sometimes purple color. So their
did
entire
not
lawn
know.
will turn that color.
Yeah, I did not know they bloomed.
That sounds
Neat.
really pretty.
I bet moss is nicer to lie down on, unless it's damp. Moss is damp, right?
It would be damp, yeah.
Damn. Okay, never mind. Well, and it's shirtless. It's okay to be wet.
I mean, laying down in the morning dew also sounds nice. Except it's the morning dew
Does.
24/7.
Yeah. It's ground juice.
Okay, now it sounds less nice.
Here is a moss lawn.
It looks like the ground from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
It does.
It's not even at all.
I thought a golf course at first, but no, it does look like the fucking Willy Wonka.
I've ruined it for everybody.
I can't find a good picture of it where the entire thing has turned. Oh, here we go. Here's what it looks like in bloom.
That is really pretty.
Hmm.
So this place has moss like this?
And I'll give you one more. This one's got some depth of field on it.
Oh, that's
Okay.
pretty.
And here's the white version.
Oh, that's moss?
Uh-huh.
I've seen that around.
You can go and lay on it.
And become wet. People can be wet without moss.
It's not just wet, my man. It's
Damn.
moist.
Ah, moist.
You know what the best part about having a moss lawn over a grass lawn is? Don't
Not
have to
having
mow it. But anyways, yes, this mansion is covered in decorative moss. It's pretty easy considering the entire thing is made of stone.
Shall we impress ourselves upon Mr. Fandaniel?
You're already very impressive. As are you? He just points at every. As are you? As are you?
Yes, let's go announce our presence.
Sure. Let me just straighten out my incredibly expensive clothing and the reason why I'm fucking broke all the time.
You're not
Is it the
broke all the
drugs?
time because of your clothing.
He's doing drugs. He's got fancy clothes. He's got Riz.
He just sounds like a regular rich person.
But I don't own property. I sleep in an inn.
And in a tent when we're traveling.
I don't even own a tent.
A car.
And on a car.
Oh, I sleep in the car, yeah. Is this rich people activities?
I mean, owning a car in this time period,
Yeah.
I mean, sleeping in the car in this kind of time period.
it's called flexing.
Ah, yes, let's call sleeping in the car flexing. I prefer that.
Why sleep in one place when you can sleep anywhere with style?
It's true. Look at our car. It's beautiful.
But presuming you knock on the door, because it's not like they're gonna have a doorbell or anything in this fucking time period. You are greeted by a gnome, in typical servant attire. Yes, do you have an appointment with the master?
Alex looks at Garmer.
Me? Whose house is this?
I told you all this stuff off screen, man.
I was just like, Larry, you take the lead. I'm over here putting my clothes on. What were you saying?
You're the one who's dressed to impress.
Impressed with
Fine!
your Riz.
I will.
It's Fandaniel Bonanza.
I can't with that name. Yes, we'd like a meeting with Master Fandaniel Bonanza. We have
May I
matters of
ask-
importance to discuss.
May I
In-
ask
in-
on what occasion you would be here?
Pleasure.
Yes, very good. I will inform
I
him.
think. Yes, I think he'll enjoy very much. Shit, do we still have those bottles of shit, what was that? Really
The
fancy
Presley
No,
wine?
you've used
Yeah,
it before.
Presley one. Damn, okay. It would be good to have a gift for a rich person.
Isn't that like toxic by now? It's been sitting there so long.
It's
No,
finely
some of it's still.
aged.
It only gets better with age.
It's like you have to pass like a DC 25 Constitution save to not get hammered immediately or something like that.
Yep.
It's very strong. But it's perfect. Yeah, we don't have any more of those.
By the way, Garmram, I am going to delete.
Shoot me.
I'm going to delete your warding statuette and give you another one because it is automated now.
Oh, sweet.
Still have
How
to
does
remember
it
to use it
automate?
though, so it now
How
has
does it-
the effect for the armor and weapon. So you can drag it
Cool.
onto people instead of having to use the shield spell.
Interesting. Oh, I can. I can't remember what this was attached to. I think it's attached to my armor. No, I think it was on my weapon.
The gnome will open the door after a few minutes and say, the master is not accepting any visitors at this moment in time.
Damn, we tried, boys.
So there's two ways we can play this.
Mhm.
One is we make it a legal inquiry.
Mhm.
The other is that we tell him that it's about his son.
Okay. Honestly, probably the latter.
The latter might not work though. What if he's an asshole?
Well, then it'll be a legal inquiry, right?
Well, the problem with leading with the sun is that if it's not a good angle to pursue, he will take every effort he can to block any legal inquiries into it. So, and that basically means he's going to lawyer up.
But what if... Hear me out. But what if we kidnap him?
But what if we just break in?
I mean, I know that worked for Rajira, but I don't think it's going to work here.
Fellows, we're terrible at this. Breaking the law is so hard.
It gets easier the more you do it.
Now that I think about it, I should have spent some time researching the cause of death, or the listed cause of death for...
Was it not stabbing?
No, the knife was inside the flesh pile. Or one of the flesh piles.
Right. Wasn't the knife.
We may want to come back after I do a little bit of research.
Okay, well, I'll just say, okay, thank you very much then. We'll come again at a later date. Cheers.
Yes, of course. And then you will slowly close the door.
And as he closes the door, he mouths the word freaks.
Peasants.
I lean back to the party.
Please.
I panicked. I didn't know what to say.
What kind of pleasure are you gonna offer wearing that?
Well, this isn't like a harlot's uniform.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There is such a thing as a high-class call girl.
Is a courtier outfit. It's different.
An escort.
So now
It's like
he's
a
going to-
door-to-door escort just came in and be like, "Hey, are you in need of a hooker? A high-class glam girl."
Is Scarm just Jehovah's Witness knocking on every door? Have you heard of the Book of my ass?
The book of my ass.
I don't know why my brain is rhyming hooker with a snooker.
Snooker. I'm here to play snooker with you. Do you own a table? Well, that's a shame.
That's what high-class call girls have, right?
Snookers?
I brought the pole.
But you bring the hole. We'll need someone else with the balls.
Okay. Can I do research into why they died? What was the publicly listed cause of death?
What are snooker balls called? Just snooker balls?
I guess.
Okay.
Unless they also
Yeah.
call them billiard balls.
Oh, is billiard and snooker the same thing?
It's just called snooker balls.
It's similar, but it's not the same.
They are slightly smaller than pool balls,
Ah.
having a diameter of 52.5 millimeters compared to pool balls, which have a diameter of 57 millimeters.
That means sausage to me. I don't know measurements.
I'm sorry, guys. I took us down this path.
It's
without even
okay.
thinking.
We're not prepared. Now we know.
So
And
can
don't
I-
worry. It's half the battle.
Listed cause of death was unnatural causes.
God damn it. That's not specific at all.
Yep, it's basically in the same category as act of God, except that's more demonstrable.
Yeah, you can tell when someone was struck by lightning or
Yep.
drowned in a flood.
Yeah.
Or, like Caden Galen personally came down and fucking punched you in the
Murdered.
face because you have slaves.
Is Caden Galen an active god? Does he
I
go
don't think
down
so,
and
no.
punch you? Could you imagine if he was? I feel
I
like
think
he's
that's-
just drunk all the time.
I think that's the entire point, is that it just happened to him, so he's like, okay, cool.
Oh, cool. Well, I'll just wander and continue being me.
Well, if nothing else, I imagine leading with wishing to talk about the dead son would get a reaction. I imagine if we phrase it as the cause of his son's death, that might.
It's a natural causes.
Oh, I mean, I know it's listed as unnatural causes, but that strongly indicates that he doesn't know.
That's fair.
Thoughts? Should we try this?
Sure.
Are
Are you sure?
If you are gonna go from the sun angle, it might be better to start with the finding of an item and correlating that to a potential cause of death.
Yeah, we could actually lead with sharing that the knife was found, and then move from there. And that's less.
That's kind of one point.
That gives
That's-
plausible deniability, like, oh, hey, we just know that the name belongs to your family, and therefore,
Yeah. So what Gator could do is he could say that a piece of evidence, or I don't know if he would say a piece of evidence, but an item was brought in for an upcoming case, and then give him like the reference ID number to look it up, and then be like, you might be interested in this.
And then what? Call us later.
Yeah, because the alternative would be to bring the knife to him, which is going to be hard to do now that it's checked in as evidence.
yeah.
Damn. We've accidentally checked this evidence.
Yeah, so we would have to, he would need to take a look at it, and once he sees that it's the real McCoy, all we have to do is insinuate that we have more information about it, or might be able to find more information, and then bam, he's coming to us. This all assumes, of course, that he actually cares about, his son's death, which we don't actually know, but typically is something people care about.
Right. Go ahead.
An item of interest that has been found in a location under investigation has ties to your family, particularly your son. We have currently checked it in as evidence for an upcoming case. This is the lot number. If you are curious to talk with us, my contact information is alexgator@yahoo.com.
Why Yahoo? Why couldn't you give me a Gov address or something? Or at oldoakley.mail, or I don't know.
Here's my LinkedIn.
Otherwise, I like that. That's very good, yes.
My Facebook.
My Insta.
Here is my Twitter account. Follow me.
Check out my Tumblr, you guys.
You can tell
Check
Tomatoes
out.
I have a blue check mark.
Come check out my Friendster.
Check out my MySpace.
Would Mr. Gator pay for a blue check mark?
My Neopets profile.
It would depend on whether or not Twitter is an officially sanctioned communication platform by department policy. And even then, he would not be personally paying for it. He would be making the government pay for it in that
If
case.
Trump could get one and start rattling off things, I'm sure you could.
Well, I don't think he paid for that one.
He didn't.
No, because he was banned by the time that check mark popped. By the time
Yeah.
the payment.
Well, the whole checkmark thing existed before the
what I
price tag
thought.
went onto it. It was just not something that you could, like, you had to prove your identity in a couple of ways and prove your notability.
Yeah.
It wasn't purchasable. So
Yeah, it wasn't purchasable until 2020.
I'm sure Gator
May
has a birth
2022?
certificate.
either way, why are we talking about Gator having a Twitter account? Why are we doing this, you guys?
I don't
Brought up
know.
Yahoo.
So what's the plan now? Cobalt
I
or back to
don't
Elf?
know.
I like what Kuka said. You
Yeah,
know,
okay.
Gator
I'll
can
go
draft up
along.
an official communication saying that there's a lot number with evidence related to him and his family, and that if he wishes to speak with us, to schedule to let us know of a good time to do so, and we'll put the ball in his court.
Are you gonna bring it directly to him? Are you gonna have somebody else deliver it?
Can
He
we
could
do that?
himself.
You can get a courier to do it.
You are technically a servant of. I was gonna say state, but I guess it's
I
a
am an
loose,
agent of
loose
the government.
definition. You could deliver it yourself. It's just that, why would you?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
seems like there'd be no point to unless he particularly requests, like sends in a formal request for you to deliver it.
Yeah, we don't need to bring it to him, but we do want to talk to him. So passing that information along, if he's curious, he will contact us. And then that's all we need.
And then after you do that, you're gonna, in the interim, go to Kobold Place.
I'm okay
What?
with that.
Yeah, what shall we do there? What are we going to do there? What's
Well,
the goal?
this place, whenever you approach it, um, it looks. It doesn't look like it has been abandoned or anything.
Mhm.
It still looks like it's maintained. However, if you try to knock on a door or anything, and no one will answer.
Yeah, because Ironjaw's dead, right? This is his manor?
Yes.
Okay, so he didn't have any help, I imagine. No servants.
I don't know if that's true. It could be that there were servants, and then
But they left
once-
because he wasn't paying them.
yeah, because he's literally dead and unable to, and there's like no such thing as automatic debit withdrawal.
Yeah.
Not yet, anyways. So yeah, depending on when they decided to finally bounce, the manor could look in good shape. It could also be that there's just other services that are he's racking up a debt with, despite being dead. You know, like they
Waters.
just kind of like tab. Yeah, but it would not surprise me if, in some shape or form, the Scartolis are keeping an eye here, or at least check it out every once in a while, or at least were.
Does that mean we should go around the back? Just in case.
So there is
They might have put a sigil on it.
There is a front door. There are multiple windows that are vertical slats going down the length of the building, and then occasionally there are horizontal slats up at the top. And they don't have. They're thin enough to where they do not have like shutters or anything on them. They're more just a way to get airflow in the building.
Wide enough for us to fit through? Probably not.
Definitely not.
Sadness.
There
Wide
is
enough for a
somebody
rat
that
to
could
fit
fit
through?
through it.
Atlas.
And Kuka.
How
Can
does
Kuka fit
squeezing
through?
work?
Kuka can turn into a rat.
Oh yeah, you can definitely get in then.
I guess Garm could if his dog form would fit.
I could, yeah. I become tiny.
I can't.
If you become tiny, yes.
Very well. I will join Kuka. We'll team up. But mind you, Kuka is much more skilled than I am.
Yeah, well, what you could do is get inside, and then once inside, let us in.
Okay. Let's go try and get it.
Garm, Kuka, Atlas, Stealth, Hidden.
Let's see. My stealth modifier is 10 in this one, which is higher than my normal.
Mine is 20, and Atlas's is 9. No, 11. Wait, no, I take the form of a tiny rat.
I think then you'd have the same as Atlas.
It would be 10 or yours if it's higher.
Oh yeah, then it's
Higher.
still 20.
It's double. It's double me and Atlas's. I'm a suspicious black puppy.
Atlas and Garmarum, whenever you squeeze inside of here,
We explode.
let me actually copy Atlas. Paste. You are in an extravagant bedroom. There's all types of nice furnishings and shit in here. And there is a door leading further inside. The current room is dark, so I believe you get low light vision. Yes.
Do
I
I
think
keep
all of
my
you have low
vision?
light.
Because I have dark vision.
Atlas has dark vision.
I also gain imprecise scent 30. Neat.
Polymorph, blah 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 blah. Says nothing about senses, so I have no idea. But it does say that you
Right.
have low light and imprecise, so I'll just go with that.
Yeah. It
Dark
didn't
in
remove
here.
my dark vision, so I guess I still have it.
Dark in here. Crack under the door. Light in the other room.
I can't talk though, right?
Not unless it says you can.
I don't think so. So I'm just gonna follow Kuka and Atlas. They're the people who normally break in. I guess we find a place to open for the others.
The best place would probably be a window on the ground floor.
Ooh, or the root cellar.
Ooh, if there is one, yeah.
I don't know if they have a root cellar.
That is true. Basements are a good place to sneak in.
We can check.
There is not, but in the next room. Gonna own a token with vision on this scene. Here you go. You can easily
Ooh.
creep under the door here. This one that just led to the bedroom. But there's all types of nice things in here you can see. You got the double doors on the other side. Also, there are 2 large statues here and here.
I don't like that they have health.
I don't either.
Those are very intimidating statues. Are they identical?
They are, yes.
They're both missing an arm,
Yes.
a hand, and it's the same hand. I can't say anything, so I just kind of look up at it. Then I
They
poke Kuka.
seem to be currently dormant.
Hmm. I'm gonna stay close to Rat Kuka. Kuka Rat.
The funny thing is, the best person to probably stay by is Atlas because he can actually see.
I can see. Can you see them, Kuka?
Kuka only has low light vision.
Oh well.
Alright, so don't know if my engineering skills would work at all if I approached the statue and kind of looked over it.
I will say yes.
I like that I'm still giving off a martial aura.
Yep. Kuka, this is a stone golem. They're constructs usually made of marble or granite. They're often made to serve as works of art when at rest, so some stone golem crafters employ master sculptors to ensure they make beautiful statues. Older ones may be weathered or scuffed with cracked surfaces or missing noses or digits, but this weathering is largely cosmetic and doesn't adversely impact their functionality. As standard, golems don't care about magic. In this case, they're damaged by cold and water. They're healed by acid and slowed by earth. They're also
Interesting.
vulnerable to stone to flesh.
That turned them into regular people.
It removes their resistance to physical damage for 1 round.
Gotcha. Oh, only 1 round. Interesting.
Well, if they're magical constructs, then that throws my idea that there's a mechanism with the door to activate them.
Weakest save reflex, by the way. Second weakest save, will.
Don't like.
So they're slightly easier to scare.
Yes, however, they are golems, so if you think you can do something to them, no, you can't.
Ah, okay.
It's easier to list what you can do to them than what you cannot do to them.
So,
Other than that,
if they don't care about magic, how do you flesh to stone them?
that's one of the things they do care about.
Okay, just specifically that spell.
Yep. Stone to flesh negates their anti-magic and resistance to physical damage for 1 round. Oh, I forgot the anti-magic part.
Oh my god, that would be. If only we had those, but we don't.
Other than that, there is an aquarium up here.
Is it dead?
All the fish inside of it are indeed dead.
Oh no.
Some of the plants seem fine, but there are a little that are withered in there. It's kind of really pixelated here, but there are food scraps on the table, and they kind of smell awful. And of course, all the candles are out, because why would they be on? Unless they're continuous flame candles, but they're not.
I guess the question is, would the golems activate based on the command? And is the command like, if someone breaks into the house, beat the shit out of them?
Yeah. So funnily enough, Atlas actually has speech, so he can talk to you, Garm, but you can't talk to him.
Bow wow.
Which would mean that he can tell you the plan of Atlas is gonna stay under a surface. Atlas is gonna walk around and see if anything activates.
Bow wow.
A baba,
Woof.
a haba baba haba.
And once Atlas gets near this door, he'll just squeeze under it.
Pop.
Did the golems react at all to that?
They do not.
Alright. Then Kuka is gonna also just scurry over to the door.
Pop. Oops, that was Garmrum.
No, that was me. I can squeeze too. I have acrobatics.
Kuka's in the
Weird.
door.
Yep. Pop.
Just keep moving forward.
This is the front door.
Well, this is the front door, then
I'm going to I look at Kuka and Atlas, and I, with my paw, gesture like, become bigger again? And then at myself.
if you want to, Kuka can also do that. Whatever choice you'd prefer.
He just nods and he undogs.
Undog.
Yeah, he undogs himself. Oof. And he's going to just like, I guess, unlock the door. Unless it requires a key.
It does indeed require opening somehow. So you're gonna have to pick it or smash it open, which obviously makes noise.
Yeah, I just kind of look around this area like, oh, there must be like a key hanger here somewhere.
There isn't in this room.
Damn.
As Karmram just looks around with worry, Kuka finally
fact,
picks up what's going on and just undoes his own
In
S
fact, let
form.
me do this for ya. Mystery dice. Okay, somebody got it. I heard the crit sound. Garmarum.
What
Assuming
crit
you
it again?
guys, yes, assuming you guys took some time to look around before going to the door.
Oh, we did look around. And we didn't find the basement you mentioned?
No,
Okay, but there's a thingy over here, I guess.
there's a key on top of the. I don't know what you would call this. Vanity.
But yeah, the vanity. I go mention that to Atlas in a whisper. Kind of. Atlas, at the vanity, there was a key. If you could go get it.
Immediately, the rat scurries off and back under the door.
Pop.
And he makes his way over to the key.
He animates and kills him. It was a key golem.
It was animated silverware, except instead of silverware, it's a key.
Well, time to find another giant to name a rat after.
Orion.
Hyperion.
I was thinking Prometheus.
Pop, key acquired.
Who love
Prometheus.
Prometheus?
And Bob.
Bob the Titan.
So
Yes,
Titan
he
uses
looks like a
Orion.
caveman.
And the rat is back with the key in its mouth, dragging it like fucking Ochi from Pikmin 4.
Good job. And then, unlock the door.
Everybody else,
Friends.
the door is open.
Yeah. I don't think Garmram knows anything about the golems because it hasn't been communicated yet, and Kuka's still a rat. So he's just going to right, there are two statues.
I think.
Hmm?
Can we talk? Like, can I squeak to Atlas the golem information?
Probably, yes.
Then yeah, the squeak
Atlas
that to
tells us.
Atlas turns in turn tells that to Garm.
Garm tells everyone else. So we're in a bit of a pickle. There are two golems in there. They haven't moved. At least they didn't react to rats. And a puppy.
Hmm.
What do you think we shall do?
Well, we're not going to get much by doing nothing.
All right. What if we sneak?
Well, some of us can sneak. Kuka, myself, and maybe Nakrad.
Yeah, Nakrid has the second highest, I think.
Abner?
Let me remind myself of my sneakiness. 16.
My sneak is only one unless I am dog, and he pops back into a little dog.
I mean, we could try to group sneak around in there, I guess.
Sure.
How does follow the expert work? Also, no
that's
boss
true.
music yet. God damn it.
I was really concerned, just like how talking to the one guy triggered the boss music.
Right? My
We're gonna
huge
walk into
concern
this
is
room.
you say they're immune to magic and they have lots of physical resistance. I am useless here.
You're not
I am too.
entirely useless.
What type of action is follow the leader? Is it normal or exploration?
Exploration maybe? Because it's mostly for like skills.
Follow
I don't see
the
it.
expert. There it is. Add your level, even if you're untrained. Additionally, you gain a bonus equal to your ally's proficiency. So if Kuka did it, it would be 3.
3 plus my level plus my dex?
Yes.
Alright, then unpest form myself and time to play leader.
So for you, it'd
Give
be a
y'all-
plus 13.
Oh, cool. My thievery went up from +1 to +13.
Stealth, you mean?
Very stealthy, yeah.
So are we all rolling stealth? Is that what we're doing?
If that's what the plan is.
Suppose.
Is that our plan, guys?
Looks like it. It seems better than like charging in, kicking down the door, and
So be it.
I can't become bigger.
Right-click your pest form buff.
Oh.
Is Fitzy here? I assume no.
He's dead.
He died.
All is lost. I'm trying to add a modifier.
Let me see what type of modifier it is. It's probably circumstance.
Yeah. And blind GM roll, right?
Yep.
Here you go. This is with follow the expert.
I forgot I was going to. Yeah, I forgot to put a chandelier on this map. I knew I forgot something. Oh well.
Where's the swing on?
Because that's why I mentioned that there's a light. Well, good news, everyone.
Hmm.
It's initiative.
Oh boy.
Ow.
As you creak the door open, let's see. We'll say Mr. Gator trips on his fancy shoes,
Oh no.
and
Dang it.
Garmarum is noisy as always, and Nakrad fumbles around with his bow and stuff.
It goes through the door. It's too
We all,
wide.
we all walk under the fur rug, and one of us makes it slide, and everybody else trips as a result.
Did we all flub it?
No, only those three.
Okay.
That means the others are hidden.
Yeah. So Abner and Guka, Abner and Guka, if you want, you can use those for your initiative.
But, like a new stealth initiative roll or the stealth roll itself?
The ones that you got, which for Abner was 36, and Ghost Snake was 38.
Nice. Yeah, I'll use that as initiative.
Very nice.
The resistance to physical damage is going to suck hard for me, but
Yeah, especially unless you crit them. Even then.
Now is it time for the boss music to play?
I wonder if you can have 2 of these health bars on screen. No, just remove the first one, okay? But yes, now we go to the playlist and we press this one.
Well, fuck.
No, let's do this while waiting for Fitzy. Okay, well that's good.
Oh. Oh.
We can just skip for now, maybe? Then again, I know what he's gonna do, so. What is the range? 100, okay. It's definitely within 100.
You said that they take more from cold and heat, or cold and fire?
Water.
Cold and water.
Cold water,
It's a-
yes.
Cold and water.
So, knowing that, could I have theoretically, prior to trying to sneak in here, swapped out one of my guns for the jug of water?
Yes.
Jug of water.
This is
It-
going to be a
it
very
works.
strange dual wielding situation.
It is, especially since that means I lose the function of my blazons of power, which
Just
might actually
use-
be less helpful.
I was
You-
going to say, just use the gun that has all the runes on it then. Wouldn't that be the dwarven?
I think we
Pistol?
transfer that over to the blazon now.
Could have Garmarum or someone else hold on to the water jug.
That's not a bad idea.
What's the water jug do?
I will let
Shoots
the
water.
DM decide if that is an okay option.
I'll let you do it, yeah, because technically you all get one action prior to combat.
Sure.
One buff, rather. Nakrad did actually manage to identify one of these despite not having one of the skills. Which I forget what that does. It is called... What is it called? Monster Hunter. And if you crit succeed, you note a weakness in the creature's defenses. You and all allies that you tell, so everyone, get a +1 circumstance bonus to your next attack roll against that particular creature.
Nice.
Kapow. A kapow. A kapow. A kapow. And kapow. It does say you and, right? Yes, okay. So 1 action. 2 action. Shoot, where's shoot? Hunted shot, there we go. 2 strikes. Map normal, okay. 1 shoot. I forgot to add Monster Hunter. Didn't matter. 2 shoot.
Hey.
Oh,
Very nice.
Wow.
wow.
How much is that going to be cut by?
Also,
That's still a
immobilized.
good chunk.
Still.
That's a lot of health.
And then I will last action move him around so he can actually see things. There we go. Kuka.
Oh, that's the one he just got.
Note your
The
+1 bonus only
Gakko.
applies to this one.
This is such a stupid idea.
Does he get the critical specialization?
Rangers do on things that are their prey, yes.
Oh, cool.
Go there and I sadly That's all I can do.
Abner.
Okay. So we're going to, let's see, what's the range? Oh yeah, easy. Okay. We're going to do my 2 free steps. Actually, why did that 15 feet? Okay.
I think that still counts because it's 2 steps. It's 2 separate steps, so
Can I see him well enough from here?
yeah.
And I'm going to shoot him. I can use the Monster Hunter thing, right?
Yes.
Check that. And I'm going to double shot, but it only affects the first shot, I would assume.
Yep.
Okay, so fire 1. That was bad. Fire 2. That was still bad. All right. So all my good rolls were at the beginning of the session. Perfect.
No.
And then we're going to do a running reload this direction. I don't remember how you do waypoints.
Hold control and then drag, and then type or click for every individual square. And then you can press shift to move along it.
Oh, okay, there it goes.
I think spacebar does them all at once.
Yeah, spacebar is what I use. 'Cause it's a little faster. Okay.
Stone Golem chooses to remain pinned. Maybe? No, it does not. Athletics to pull it out is guaranteed, because it only has to beat a 10.
Okay, one action.
It also has a map now. It is going to Jojo
Oh,
walk
that has
towards
the
you
attack.
guys,
Oh no.
which means it's going to go through Kuka. So Kuka, there you go.
What?
Give me a fort save. It's gonna
Oh,
Jojo
okay.
walk through you.
Oh. Oh no.
Otherwise, you are damaged by its fist. Is this a basic save?
No clue.
Okay, no, it's just if you get a crit success, you take no damage. Otherwise, you get damaged by this.
Damn.
Base damage or double damage because it was
Normal.
a fail crit.
It appears it does not double ever. That's good.
All right.
What is your movement, sir?
I think I demolished this wall.
Speed is 20, so I can go to there.
Oh.
And then next action, it's gonna go to here. And that's all 3. There's its burning. Now this one is just
Glad.
going to 1-2.
Oh, gosh, that was fast. I should get these things have 3 actions.
And 3. Which is just Abner.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Giant ass fortitude save. Lovely. Okay.
I believe in you.
Well, let's see. Hold on one second. Luckily, I can use my grit and tenacity if need be, so...
Yeah.
Yep, nope, alright.
You did roll a 2.
That gives me a +2, so that's good. God, I am not doing well on these rolls.
Good news is that
Jesus.
there's no crit failure effect. The bad news is that it lasts 1 minute by default.
Oh.
So
Good. What does slow do again?
-1 action.
Oh, good.
Oh, fun.
Well, I'm going to get bent over the action economy now.
It's terrible.
Garmarum, your monster hunter applies to the bottom one.
Okay. Jeez. I'm just checking to see if I can do something for Abner.
Just squirt him.
Restoration, I don't think works unless it's upcast.
Yeah, I don't think I have an upcast because I don't have it learned. Or did I? Let me check.
Yeah, you do. You
Restoration. Oh, I
have
do.
it at 5th, yeah. Let's see. Drained and doomed, clumsy and feeble, stupefied.
I don't think.
No slowed.
No slot. Well, I was thinking more like snap out of it, but I think snap out of it's only for mental stuff. Yeah,
Find out.
it's only emotional. This one, I think it's only.
Arcane, concentrate, transmutation.
Yeah, I don't think any of it works. So instead,
Oh, it was not a will save. It's fort.
oh yeah, oh that was just a fort. Anyway, can I target from here? I don't think I can. Only see this thing's corner. I think I need to move down here.
Oh, now
From
you definitely
Nakrad?
can.
Yeah, now I can. Then using the jug, which is 2 actions. Where the heck are you, jug? It's going to cast. God, is this magic? We'll find out. It's going to cast Hydraulic Push.
It does have the water trait.
Do I just click Hydraulic Push?
Spell attack roll of +15.
I'll just roll +15.
$26. Off by 4.
Oh no. That's me.
Devise that stratagem. The real question is whether it'd be better to cast Ray of Frost or try to whack it with my sword.
Is Ray of Frost
Cold.
cold or water?
It has the cold tag.
You would be doing 5d10 damage.
Oh,
Very nice.
that's probably way better than my melee attack, so I'm gonna do that. But before I do that, I need to roll, I guess, recall knowledge. I'm gonna go crafting. Not that I expect to get anything else, but
Yep, this sure is a golem. Resistance 10 to physical, except adamantine. Good luck at having that. And its highest save is fortitude at 24.
oof.
I will also give you that, since you know everything else, it also has this.
Oh.
Slows.
Oh, so I need to get away from him.
That's a cockapoo, no bueno.
Because I can't do another grit and tenacity for
An hour.
Hour?
Mm-hmm.
All right. But I'm going to cast Ray of Frost. And can that use my devise a stratagem roll, or do I need to make a new one? I think I need to make a new one.
Yeah, device strategy is just for strikes, right? And not spell strikes?
Um,
Let's find out. Yeah, strike.
yep. Okay. That's what I thought.
+1 applies.
Good
though.
luck. My gosh.
Ah,
Damn. So Atlas can
that's
just oh,
Bye, Atlas.
is Fitzy back yet?
I think he's gone. I think he's
yeah.
gone.
Must have had something to do, so he had to move away from the
Yeah, it's
laptop.
just his sisters after all.
Let's see. Does he have anything? I mean, soothing mist. Apparently, mist isn't cold or water. It's not an attack spell, anyways. But
It also heals.
yeah. Um. What else he got? What else he got? Not much. So we will just. It's already marked. How long does gravity weapon last? Okay, we're definitely doing that.
Heck yeah.
I'm going to give this to Abner just because it's not that useful in Garmarum. And I can't see anyone else. Oh wait, yeah, I
Yeah.
can. I can see Kuka, never mind. Actually, are they immune to precision? They're not. That is surprising. Here you go, Kuka.
They're not oozes. They're
Woo.
weaknesses.
And then the same Golem, Kapow. And Kapow, it's probably going to miss. Okay, or not.
It hits by 3.
So we combine 26 with
27.
27 minus 5. Because I forgot to not do the precision damage.
Yeah.
So
Then minus 10.
22 plus 26. That one I can just do that. And then this one is an extra 20. It would just be 22, right? Because the first one reduced it, so.
I guess.
And that's his turn.
Garmarum, do you have your 10-foot stick equipped?
No, because I have this jug.
God damn it.
Sorry. You can command Atlas to walk next to it, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't want him to die.
Let's not have him die. Abner's flanking the one on top. Unfortunately, not the bottom, though.
Could I do that, or would that, because, like, to tumble through?
You could do that, yeah. So this square would count as difficult terrain, though. So do you have enough movement for that?
No. Gosh darn it. Can't get a... Then I'll just have to double strike without any advantage on it.
Yeah, they're not off guard. You could try and feint.
Roll the
Yes.
damage on the first one, and then remove the extra precision for the second one. There we go. In fact, it didn't add the extra precision, so do an extra d8. So 14, 24, 31. Right?
Plus cold damage.
I guess I can just do this. Oops, that was not 14, that's 12. And then if I do this, it should reduce it. No, it didn't. Because untyped damage, there we go. I wonder if you can do like R D10 cold? No. Didn't think so.
I rolled 4 on the cold, 13 on the bludgeoning, and then 12 on the piercing.
Abner.
Okay. I really don't like this position I'm in. So I'm gonna do a running reload. Wrong button. That was stuttery.
The Overwatch field applying and reapplying is fucking it up.
Ow. Okay. And I am going to shoot the golem in the south.
Good luck. No.
No. Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad
That's
roll.
all I can do.
Flaming Golem. I feel like emanations are larger on larger creatures, right?
I believe so because, it's their shit.
If
They're
it's a
squares.
10-foot emanation, it should not be this, right? It should be one more in all directions because it's large.
I think so. Yeah.
Or maybe you center it on a thing? Let's find out. Pathfinder 2 emanation, I guess, is probably what I want to look up. An emanation from a large or larger creature affects a greater overall area. Yep. Okay. So it's actually 2 squares out in all directions. So right now it would be Kuka and Garmrum. And then if I took a step here, it would be Kuka, Garmrum, and Nekred. And Gator? I think so. So
What's
all
the
of you,
emanation from it?
10 feet.
Does that go diagonally?
I'm not sure. See, here's what the emanation would be on you. So apparently it does not go diagonally too. Okay, that's good to know. So it does not hit Gator, it just hits Nakrad, Garmrum, and Kuka. Here you go.
We're rolling garbage as usual.
Yep. That completely throws up my strategies.
I swear that's Foundry telling us we can't roll above 10.
Nacrad is hero pointing and adding 10.
Hell yeah.
I would have
Oh,
used my
is
hero
Fitzy back?
point.
Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't see that.
The best part is I was planning to use my hero point there, and then I roll a crit fail.
Yeah.
Garmram, RNG says you get a hero point.
Thank goodness. Am I slowed?
Yes.
It's bad.
Would you like to use a hero point on it?
Oh, what now?
Also, technically, Kuka, you could still use the hero point, but it wouldn't do anything because it would go
Yeah.
to a fail, and it's still 1 minute slow on a fail. So
I would do
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
that-
I would do a hero point if you allow me.
Yep.
Hero point gone.
And then, do they have a reach? They do have a reach. Kuka, get fisted. Do
no.
not get fisted.
Wow.
Still burning.
I'm glad it's burning.
Garmram, you do not have a stick out, correct?
Nope, I don't have any weapon now. Oh, I do have my cold iron fucking sword, I believe. If we had one action to buff, it's the only thing I would have had one hand free to.
So if it moves like this, you don't have the reach to hit it.
Where? Oh, this fellow here?
Yeah, it was here. So if it moves.
Oh
you
no,
can't
I
hit it.
don't. This is the only one that have reach.
Oh, God.
Abner, receive, fist.
Lovely. Ow.
Survive, Abner.
And not that I'm paralyzed.
Not until you take the damage first. Now it's going to impose a paralysis.
Excellent. That's fun.
Fortitude save. You can do it.
Hey.
Oh!
There we
Hey.
go. Okay.
Hey.
And Kuka, receive. Yeah, receive fist. Okay.
Oh no.
Very
oh no.
out.
Yeah.
This completely changes my my turn. Okay, this changes my turn. Let's use 2 actions to heal Kuka. Let's see what we got here. We're going to use 3rd level spell. We'll cast heal. Heal versus living. Here you go, Kuka. 36. Back to you.
Thank you.
That's 2 actions. And I'm just gonna try and make it easier for people to like hit these things. I'm gonna go shit, where is it? Inspiring martial stance. Success by 9. It's almost a crit.
If you had a +2 diplomacy item.
I don't. I only have a +1.
I don't even know what the +2 diplomacy item is, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah. So now I'm just gonna give myself inspiring martial stance. Success. So everyone in this aura now has a +1 to hit. And it's the end of my turn.
Mr. Gator.
Hiya!
By the way, Gator, do you have a Earth spell?
Earth spell. I don't think so. I don't see one.
Well, would your healing mud be considered?
It doesn't even have an attack.
Well, yeah, but is it Earth?
It is Earth, yeah.
Too bad there's no dirt in a mansion made of stone.
Continue the attack. I was gonna say, if you had like Scatter Scree or something, it wouldn't do damage, but it would slow them.
Come on. Why is it like this?
I don't know. We've been rolling bad again.
Would you like to hero point it?
I might as well.
Yeah.
And then instead of damage, give me 5d10.
Nice. 30.
It's probably more than you would have gotten out of. What is it now? Like 44 plus 5?
Something like that.
Let's see. Yeah, it'd be 5d4 plus 5. So
And
yeah,
Necra.
5d10. Much better.
Necra, the one that is almost dead is your prey currently.
Okay, even better. A haunted shot.
Of course.
Okay.
If it makes you feel any better, whenever I was playing for you, you got a crit for 76.
If it makes you feel better, Dub will always roll good and we will roll bad.
Fuck, do you want to play me? Damn it.
Dead.
God.
Nope. Not dead.
Oh, that might not have done that much damage. Yeah, I still had Hunter Prey. Or first attack left.
So gravity weapon.
Right. I forgot about gravity weapon. That might have rolled automatically though.
Gravity weapon is
Yeah.
added on there at some point, yeah.
Okay. So that D8?
Yeah, but there was the I forget what D8 piercing it is, or D6 or something that should not have been on there. But oh gosh, I actually thought that would kill the thing. Okay, so that was one attack. That was
Minus 10.
Oh, gravity weapon does apply automatically, but it's only on your first weapon strike. So it didn't, because it was the second one.
oh right.
I wonder why it doesn't do that for the precision. It's weird.
That is weird. Huh. But that's still kind of
Slightly
good though.
more.
Still, either way, it's like barely fucking life.
You got two
That
actions.
okay, so that might be best for somebody else to follow that up. Who would be best for me to try to aid? I guess because that might be the best use of my actions.
Both your damage dealers are slowed currently.
There's nothing for me to do to help get rid of that, though, is there?
No. Well, this Soothing Mist is persistent damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Persistent acid, bleed, fire, negative, or poison. Okay. Apparently, you can use it against undead and do persistent vitality damage to them. Didn't know that.
But okay, so I think action 2, I might switch my hunted target to the other one, as well as do the free recall knowledge check with that.
So I was looking this up just from looking at the random GM rules recently. Apparently, if you do a recall knowledge with a skill that is not relevant, you just get a -5 on it.
Okay.
So earlier, whenever
Oh,
I rolled
that it?
when I rolled the recall knowledge for you using nature, you got a 36 and you need a 30. So you have to roll a 19 or 20 to get it, but you can get it.
Still, I mean that's a roll. What is it otherwise for trying to roll for these dudes?
Arcane and crafting, which you don't have.
Oh yeah, that's even worse. Okay, so let's, I guess, try that to see if it'll do it. And
It did not.
well, this one would have been just in case if that one did not crit fail,
That also did not.
and it was also a normal fail. Okay, well that would have. I mean, that's a free check anyway, so that don't matter. So there's that. And then I think I'll pass on Warden Spoon for Abner then. Just in case Cuckoo gets through that dude and he needs to shoot him. And that's me.
Kuka, you can flank now. The bad news is you only get one attack.
Move right there so that I'm next to both.
God.
No, I'm hero pointing that. Fuck that.
Jeez.
Nah,
Thank goodness.
I'm using
33.
hero point.
Just give me that damage. Hopefully that's enough.
Does the ice become 5d10? Is that how it works?
It does not know. As
Just
far
for-
as I understand,
Can y'all look at the damage on those?
yeah, there was 2 1s I seen. Okay,
There
there's
are
4
4
1s.
ones.
Jeez.
As far as I understand, for golems, whenever it says anti-magic, it specifically means when you're casting spells or
Mhm.
abilities that replicate spells, like your water jug. Since it says that it's casting hydraulic push,
Hydraulic push.
it would
Yeah.
still count as a spell, so it would still work.
I
And
thought they
then,
were immune.
It also says magical abilities, which I would assume would also mean stuff like Inventor has that
Kineticist stuff.
cold field around them.
Yeah.
They can do
What
deep
about
freeze, I think
Kineticist?
it's called. Kineticist probably would work too, yeah.
So wait. It's anti-magic except for the things it's weak against?
Yes.
Okay.
And even
That
then, the
simplifies
things
things.
that it's weak against, they don't function as normal. It has overrides on what they do.
Gotcha. So if it's from a weapon, like a magic weapon,
I think it just goes
Like-
through
it just goes through regular?
because
Okay.
it doesn't have resistance to the damage. It has
No weakness?
it has immunity to the spell, and it's not from a spell,
Okay.
it's from an item, so it goes through.
Makes sense.
It is immune to acid, though, so if you were using acid stuff, it would not take acid damage.
Fair enough.
More relevant to Garmarum, it's also immune to spirit stuff because it's a golem.
It doesn't
Doesn't
give
have
a
a
shit
spirit.
about spirits.
Abner.
Okay, well, that one's dead, so we're gonna shoot this one.
Good luck.
I'm very hesitant to double shot it. You know what? Screw it. Here goes nothing. Hunted prey, first attack. Hunted prey this round. Fire 1. Ugh.
Oh my god, Abner hasn't
Can I-
rolled anything above a 5.
Burn the hero point on that.
These dice, though.
Maybe you need to go into Dice So Nice and change what they look like. Maybe it'll give you your luck back.
Maybe.
Just gotta get new dice.
Change the Riz.
So what does the hero pointing do? It adds 10?
So it's just a normal
Yeah.
hit then.
That's still not great. But it's better than nothing, so... No, I'm gonna save it.
I save it.
Alright, here's the second one.
Hey, it hit.
Woo!
That's with map.
Nah, it doesn't count map on this one because it was a double shot.
Delightful.
They're at the same map. But it also means I'm completely out of ammo and only have 2 turns next round to reload, so...
Oh gosh.
That's me.
Stone Golem.
Stall him.
Slalom. Abner it will attempt to grab. I wasn't sure if I wanted to grab or trip.
Oh my goodness.
It needs to be 28. It definitely beat a 28.
Yeah?
A crit grabbed, which is just restrained, so you can't do anything other than escape. And
Oh.
Okay.
And then it's gonna map punch. The map made that not a crit.
Lovely. I guess I will roll to make sure I don't get paralyzed.
Correct.
Nope.
No.
Alright. Well,
No.
Do you
Oh,
want to / can you hero point that? Actually, I guess it wouldn't matter because it was in that one.
yeah, I mean, it goes from a critical failure to a failure,
Yeah.
so...
I'm going to go do a dice exorcism. Let's go. Roll 20 d20. Just now. Sorry, that's 2020.
That was a
year
terrible
sucked.
year. Don't roll that year.
There we go. Get my dice. Get out. Get out of here.
You rolled 2 nat 20s. The first and last one were both 20s.
Good. That's bookends. That's a good sign.
I think it's just gonna follow up with a double map punch.
Ow.
How many
Garbage.
actions did it get?
That was
So
grab, punch,
grab-
reaction,
Yeah.
punch again.
Oh yeah.
is Abner in melee range?
To
No.
it?
If he had a
I'm
reach
going.
weapon, yes.
All right. So I'm gonna move to here, I guess.
Thank you.
I'll give you off guard, and here's a +1 to hit as well, just for you. And then that's one action. Abner looks so bad, and he's grabbed. I'm gonna heal Abner. 2 actions.
I also don't think I can technically escape now because I'm paralyzed.
Yeah.
I'm literally just staying there getting punched to death.
Don't worry, I will keep you alive, dear friend, with a 4th level heal.
Thank you, such a kindness.
You will absorb all the hitting. 59 heal thyself.
Nice.
Thank you. I will be the punching bag.
I'm sorry, my friend. I'm so useless in this fight.
You
I
can
can only
beat
heal-
Abner alive. That is not useless.
That's true. I will be the heal bitch. It's what I'm meant to be. Gator! Yeah!
You
Then
did
I roll 5d10.
5d10. Yep.
Heck yeah. This thing hasn't been damaged yet. I realized.
Kapow. It was damaged by like
Kablamo.
5 or something.
Oh, there we go. That's a big that's a nice big chunk.
That's my turn. Necrid.
Hunted shot. I should have had this button up first.
Dank Rex.
Dank Rex.
Everybody, we have to
That
decide on our
was
Organization 13 name.
Well, organization like 6.
thank you. Oh, I missed.
We can find like 7 more people, I think. No, it'd be it'd be 7.
We can be something else instead. We can be Syndicate 6. District 6. Did you miss twice? Now that you started rolling?
Like, why do I bother?
You have the
Uninstall
+2
that
weapon,
mod.
too.
Yeah, uninstall that mod that makes us roll like shit, dumb. I'm on to you.
I mean, shit, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Warden's Boon, and then oh my god, why am I blanking what my other thing is right now? I will at least move to get into this Warden's aura. I probably should have done that before missing twice, but
It would have
didn't
still
matter.
missed. In
It
fairness,
didn't matter.
yeah, it would have still missed by 2.
All right.
Oh god.
So double slice. Woo. God damn it! I hit the wrong button.
I believe in you. Cold Tonfa.
Oh,
It's delightful.
On
We
top
did-
of that, debilitating strike.
Fuck yeah.
Which one?
So,
Probably enfeebled, I would imagine.
yeah, enfeebled.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, one. Yeah, hell yeah. Every
Also,
little bit helps. Every
give
little bit
me-
helps.
An extra d8 on the first one because it doesn't add that for some reason.
Things are slowly looking our way.
So if I take this one first, it will reduce the 24 by 10 because of the physical part, so 14. And then he takes the 6 fully, and then he takes the 51 fully because it's combined before they take the damage.
Yeah. Delightful.
There we go. Action 3.
I don't have one.
Slowed.
Oh, right. Abner, you get a save again, I think. Actually, it only
Do
lasts
I?
1 round, so the paralysis is gone. But you do
Well, that's good.
have 2 actions that you can do that are only mental.
I literally have nothing I can do.
Recall knowledge, baby.
That's basically it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm basically just gonna stand there and drool.
Stone
Okay,
Golem.
that was fun.
Reapply grab.
Why?
Slowing pulse again. That is everybody but Necred.
I'm already slowed.
Yeah,
Can
you're
I
already
double
slow, so it doesn't
slowed?
matter.
Doesn't matter for me either, I guess.
I'm slow. It's fine.
I'm good.
So he has map now, and he has one action left. Do I want to paralyze Kuka? Do I want to paralyze Garmaron? Let's find out. D6. 1, 2 Abner, 3, 4 Kuka, 5, 6 Garmaron. Okay. It's bully Abner time, apparently.
Yeah, I'm
Leave
just gonna
Abner
spend this
alone.
entire fight drooling. Okay.
Glad it's not a crit at least.
Nope. I will just need reconstructive surgery for my Bastion nose.
I'll fix it.
And there's your paralyzing in. There's your stun lock.
Yay.
Garm the
Little-
Fixer.
Little did you know this Stone Golem is actually a WoW rogue, and he hit you with cheap shot, and now he built up the combo points to kidney shot.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't need 3 action. Oh wait, no, you only have 2.
Every punch is
I only
Sinister
have two.
Strike.
Yes.
What was that, Kuka?
I was saying, can you use an action to just hit it so that I can also hit it?
You want me? Okay, fine. Listen, I'm very bad at hitting things, but I will try.
I have opportune backstab, that's why I say that.
Very well. No one is near death state yet, so I'm going to attempt to attack it with a power attack.
Oh.
Fuck
Oh.
that.
Oh, big number.
That's a crit with a cold iron longsword. So -10.
Powie.
God damn it.
Damn it.
By 1.
That's okay. That's my turn. It takes 2 actions to fucking power attack. Damn, you missed by 1. No.
I hate you.
I hate you so much, Golem. I hate you.
Walk under the arms that are grabbing Abner.
Leave Abner alone.
We're trying to grab him. He's like holding him up.
Grabner.
For like
Grab her.
tiny children trying to attack the big bully.
Like he's picking up a cat by its throat.
Yes, if you continue to get beat up, Abner, I can help you.
He can't respond. He just drools.
Necred?
Oh, it's like we're Muldoon, and Abner is the guy being dragged away by the raptor at the beginning of Jurassic Park. And Alex is going to Necred. Shoot her!
Jeez, if I could.
I want Dub's dice. Fuck this. Give me your dice.
Give us your dice.
Want me to roll for you? Your turn.
Yes.
You know, I'd love to see that actually play out.
He's rolled
Necred.
several crits.
You giving Kuka precision again?
Yeah.
I've posted a statue representing our current fight.
Is Abner the one getting kicked?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, fortunately, nobody's super critical, so I don't need to do the healing. Or, yeah, I can see the miss for another turn, but
You got 1 action left.
yeah, I keep forgetting what the hell my other action thing is besides Warden's Moon. Because I don't have the Monster Hunter thing yet until 10. So I'm blanking what the hell it was, even though I know this thing.
You could always aid somebody, but you'd have to be next to them.
Yeah, I think it was that I was aiding before, but I did just move away and towards somebody. Moving closer wouldn't really do it, but I want to stay near Garmaram.
I think you could go here. But you'd be within reach of the golem.
Yeah, which I mean, the reach isn't too bad, but yeah, I think that might be my best bet. That is moving right there.
Kuka.
Let's give it another. So is this target a hunted prey?
Yes.
Yes.
And then an extra
Yeah.
D8 on top. That may kill it.
Maybe.
So this is reduced. That one is not reduced. And that one is also not reduced. It's almost dead.
Oh my god.
So close.
That's all I got.
You have to do it, Abner.
I'm paralyzed.
Are you?
You're not paralyzed anymore. You're just
No,
restrained.
I'm re-paralyzed. He punched me in the last round and
You
re-paralyzed
have to
me.
do this,
No,
Abner.
'cause it's your turn again, so the paralyze goes away, I thought.
Does
It
it?
does, but the paralysis, it goes away at the end of your turn.
Oh.
Yeah, so I kind of just am there. I can't
floppy.
do anything.
Moral
Being
support.
floppy. Oh god, it's
Big
still here.
floppa. It will release Abner.
Drops him.
Fall rigid to the floor.
Is he prone?
No.
Graceful as a plank of wood flying through the air.
Luckily, paralysis does not make you prone in this. It also does not make you easier to hit or anything. Well, it does because you're off guard, but that's it.
Hmm.
Can it walk through all of you? No, because
20.
it's slow.
Nice. Off guard the new flat-footed.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's also enfeebled again.
Do I want to go right or do I want to go left? It's still just bullying Abner, so it's gonna go right.
I'm a fucking
You
before
can hit it, yes. Let's see if it dies.
Stop this shit. Oh shit, I went to the wrong map. Help. I got excited. Help. Oh no. Everything is gone.
Even if he misses, I get the opportune backstab it.
If he hits.
Hold on. I've accidentally I've opened a different tab and I'm watching anime. Sorry, here we go. Let me remove power attack from it.
Get the power of God and enemy on your side. He does
Go
miss.
opportune backstab.
Wait, do you have the hero point?
No.
Damn it. Then I can't use opportune backstab.
Oh, I have to hit.
Yeah, Reach is hit by a melee attack.
Abner and Gator.
Okay, I'll try to make a fortitude save.
I think you get a 20 or get hurt is what happens here.
Excellent.
That's
You
not
know that Neopets is coming back.
Neopets
Excellent.
coming back.
They're remaking it. Apparently.
It's damage for both of you.
Good. Does that almost mean I'm paralyzed again?
It's not a strike, right?
Let's read this. Hits a slowed creature. So yes, technically.
God damn. You didn't hit him though.
Well, if you do an
Stepped on me,
inexorable
but-
march, it says it's damaged as if it was hit by the golem's fist.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Okay, I guess I'll roll another fortitude save.
Gator's not slowed, so I can't use it on him. So
I think that just makes it.
you're just still slowed.
It's slow, but now I'm
Okay,
irritated.
Let's see if the dice still want to hit Abner. No, it's going for Gator this time. Gator get map punched.
Stop beating up my friend.
Wow, the enfeebled made it not a crit.
You're welcome.
Ow.
And now I can't use impose paralysis again. So, I think this is better. It is going to map -10, grab a Gator.
Well, it's 3.
No.
No.
He's just gonna run over here and smack it with his sword. And hope it deals any form of damage.
Can you do it?
Okay.
It
Oh,
doesn't
no.
do it.
0 damage.
It does 0 damage. Because I roll a 2 and a 3.
All right, Gator.
Gator.
First up, devise that stratagem.
You're the martial aura. Hit by 2.
Since I know it's gonna hit. Or wait, hold on a sec. What's the damage on my cane?
It's a good question. What's your precision damage, really?
This is true. It does do precision as well.
Listen, mine did 2d8 plus 4 and I rolled 110.
Is there resistance
So
to precision?
strategic strike, and if we're level 9,
It's 3d6.
It's- yeah, it'll be 2d6 plus 5 plus 3d6. And then, yeah.
Mathematically, you should be able to kill it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Kapow. It is done.
Abner, are you okay?
Time
Takes
to
that-
heal everybody.
Are you good, Yasuma? Roll running down your face.
All right, everybody, form up.
Remember to heal yourself if you have the prism. 1 per minute.
I think everybody
Oh.
has a prism at this point now.
Yeah.
Blood prism.
Sorry, the pearly white, not the prism, pearly white spindle. Not a
Okay.
prism.
So there's everybody 10 for 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then
Plus the healing from Alec.
what is it? Is it 2d8 or 48? 2d8 plus 15.
Do you have medic?
I have ward medic and assurance.
But you don't have the medic archetype.
Dedication.
No.
Okay.
So you are doing 2d8 plus 10.
Abner.
Thank you.
I guess it's me. And Kuka.
Thank you.
And now that the Galams are gone, I assume you
Oh.
want to look around.
Yeah, that's exactly what Gator does.
I
Mr.
need that
Gator.
experience.
Oh yeah, the experience. I believe those were 11. So that would be 2
Each?
80s. Yes. Oops, that's the wrong one. I don't want how to build encounters. I want the tables for encounters.
160 for both,
Yes.
putting us at 179, I think.
Abner's going to sit on this chair while Gator looks around.
Speaking of which, Mr. Gator, that's odd. Why the fuck is this table 10 feet away from the chairs?
Long arms.
Well, we could try rolling up the rug. See
Yeah,
if we spot anything.
I'm looking under this bear rug.
Can I
It is actually
stomp?
a monster skin rug of some
Okay.
kind.
Can I stomp my foot on the ground a bit to hear if anything sounds hollow around the rug?
Oh, you can, and it does not.
Yeah, if the door is made of stone, you're not gonna hear it. But yeah, we can flip up whatever this rug is in the center. See what we see.
I was wondering why the whole map was lit up for a second whenever I only had the chandelier right here. But then I remember Gator's light has upcast to be fucking gargantuan.
A strong light for a strong soul.
Mr. Gator, if you lift up the rug, you quickly see that there is a magic circle on the ground underneath this rug.
Interesting. Is it the kind of magic circle that is a portal?
It is a pentagram.
That sounds dangerous.
Oh no. So with that in mind, the stuff on the table, does it look like summoning materials, perhaps?
No, it's just old scraps of food that have been left behind. Empty bottle of alcohol.
Okay. Is this a dragon head on the wall over here?
It is, yes.
Does it have
It's not a
rubies in the eye
skull,
socket?
it's an actual dragon head.
Hmm. What else do we got?
I could tell you what you got, what you really, really got.
So tell me what I got, what I really, really got.
You got a bunch of shit in the Iron Maw residence that you can loot at your leisure.
Woo!
Yay, loot.
Over here, you've got these screens over here. Inside of the armoire, there's basically a bunch of tasteless stereotype attire. So you can assume they would have friends over here and like dress up in racist caricatures to joke around with each other. But also in there is the large silk tapestry folded up. And of course, the cape and the mask.
Who wants this stuff?
Mask of the Banshee is. I already have something that does 2 intimidation. And that's a devil mask. Do you want this Banshee mask? You're in the other intimidator, right? Abner?
Has what to gives what to?
Uh,
Intimidation?
it gives +2 to intimidation. The Mask of the Banshee.
Sure.
And you can scream
Yeah.
to do negative damage.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
You can send me the devil mask back.
Okay.
I like cloaks, but deception. Who's good at deception? Oh wait, deception. I like deception. I have
Yeah,
a
I was
+16.
gonna say you're the charisma boy.
It's also useful for like what do you call it? My discreet inquiry increases the DC of it by 2 at least. So if nobody minds, we can swap it around anyway.
Go ahead.
Thank you. With this cape and the devil mask, do I look like a luchador?
Specific type of luchador, baby.
And everything else is treasure.
Into the party inventory?
Yeah.
Mansion music. Also in here, of particular interest to Garmrum now, but perhaps not later, and
No, but not later.
Mr. Gator. There is a book that was hidden underneath of the armoire that contains the ritual for. Let me get the correct one because there's 3 different ones and I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't write the correct spell. God damn it! It's either. I think it's abyssal. Oh god damn it! I'm looking in the wrong thing. No wonder. Abyssal.
Plague?
It's the ritual to summon demons specifically. And it contains several demons, but specifically in the margins of one is circled. And that specific one is, I think it's this one. Yes, it is listed as Summon Calavicus. And it is circled
Calavicus.
and has a bunch of things in the margins.
Do I know? Is this name familiar?
It is indeed. These are what are known as slaver demons. They live in the abyss and round up captured victims to sell them to other fiends or unscrupulous mortals. Slaver demons consider anyone that can catch and hold to be their rightful property and theirs to sell. They know more than just physical means of restraining slaves. They also know how to fetter a victim's soul. The most successful slaver demons have vast slave pits in the abyss where they keep stables of imprisoned souls.
Hmm. So the summoning ring under this rug, so that they could summon slaving demons.
And a lot more, apparently. He just has particular interest in this one. This one type, rather.
Yeah.
Do you mention what those are?
Yeah. I mean, I would.
Yeah, Garmin was just like, ugh, demons. Uncouth bunch.
Seems to me like they would summon them so that they could get a steady supply of test subjects
What,
or
souls?
or victims to bully, if we're judging by the outfits that they have.
That's fine. I guess that makes sense.
Let's see. Is there anything else in here?
I can give you several different versions of the summon demon spell for various different demons if you'd like.
Might as well.
Oh, he looks cheery.
I imagine they're rituals.
They are, yes. Unlike these ones, because there's a fuckload of these, I'm going to... guess first I have to learn what it's actually called. It's not daemonic. Daemons are a different thing. Is it infernal? Infernal is demon, so you want abyssal. Abyssal Pact. And you've got, let's see here. Abricondilu. Just gonna put them all in the same parentheses. Babao.
Don't forget to heal
Um,
yourself while we're looking.
My favorite one, the Brimarack.
Brimarack. Also, we are reaching end time.
We are, yes.
This be a good spot. Figuring out this circle, I guess. Oh, Mr. Gator,
Yes.
is demon summoning illegal?
In and of itself, no, but anything that they do that causes harm or damage to anybody else, you'll be liable for.
Right, so we need proof that
So-
they've been summoning slaves in order to get this thing in court.
It's probably related to the cult, now that I think about it. Because while we were down there, we didn't really see any signs of demonology itself.
That looks like a Final Fantasy summon job.
A Final Fantasy summon?
The thing you sent, like a Final Fantasy monster.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. Well, those golems were bastards. Very hard.
Well,
To
it's
kill.
like once they stun you, you're
Ruined.
absolutely screwed. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the bright side, there was 5 of us.
On the bright side, they only managed to stun one of us.
Yeah.
I wonder if we had stayed in the entryway the entire time, could they actually get through it?
Could squeeze.
They could partially punch through it, so.
Oh yeah. Just had to stay back.
You have to stand like next to the door itself.
You'd have to choose who gets punched. Okay, there we go. You've got
Mail.
You've got mail. There is another one that kind of has notes on it. The Cathangian. But the notes are kind of like, we should look into this. Maybe this will work. And then they're all scribbled out in the end.
I didn't like it.
So I can give you, I think I put these in alphabetical order, yes. The first one is a Wrecker Demon. Just enjoys destroying things in general. The second one is a Blood Demon that is summoned from blood and is a murderer and sadist, an assassin. The Brimmerak, my favorite one, is an Arson Demon. They just like burning things. But more specifically, they look cool as fuck.
Oh, damn.
They do look cool.
There is a Shadow Demon on there.
Is that the
Cathangian.
NVIDIA?
Did I put a Nabasu on there? I don't think so. I did not. Obviously, you know what a Quasit is. It's like an imp, but not.
Yeah. So, a question.
Yes.
If you use magic to summon a demon, is a golem immune to their attacks?
I don't think so. It would only be if they
Okay.
themselves also casted magic.
Gotcha. So summons are
Most of them
physical
do.
enough. Another question. If I used the hand trip, what do you call it? Fucking needle darts and used adamantine, would that affect them?
That would, yes.
Interesting. Next question. Is there adamantine in this mansion?
Definitely not. I think even just having some ore of it is like 1,500 gold.
That's fair.
Gator, if you'd like to ask about any of these, I can just tell you. But the Cathangian, the Vrock, and maybe that's it. Yeah, just those two would require a check. The other ones you're good on.
Interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about Mr. Gator acquiring more and more dark, forbidden rituals.
Here's a very important note about this ritual, actually. If you click on it and look at the specifics. Do they actually say it here? Do they not say it? If you go into the details of it, if you edit it, primary check religion, and you have to be a demon.
Okay, but I'm a devil. Does that count?
I will let it count, yes.
I have a disgust for them. Does that count?
You call in a favor from another demon.
No, we don't like them. They're very chaotic.
No, what I'm saying, the implication behind that is they're not kobolds, they're actual demons.
Yeah, that's fair. The next session we're gonna check out the rest of the house.
I would assume so.
This is
Yeah.
most of the relevant areas.
Oh, that's fair.
So the thing about that is, if we found Talrin's skeleton, assuming that was him, and he didn't look like a demon, does that mean he has a demon under control or in contract?
Very likely.
You did just find a spell that summons a demon under your control.
The question is, how long is that control? Has it become free if he dies? Does it go back to hell now that he's dead? Or the abyss, wherever demons come from? We'd
The
just be
thing-
knocking around in here.
The thing you summon lasts until the task is done, by the way.
Wonder what the task was then.
Or tasks,
Yeah, multiple.
as if you build an entire ring just to summon the demon once.
Fair. Anyway, we could use this as evidence.
Yep, time to take some more notes.
In the meantime, I gotta skedaddle to another game.
Have fun with it.
Have fun.
I'll catch you guys later.
See ya.
Thanks for
See ya.
running. Thanks for playing.
Thank you. Later. Okay. So yeah, trying to think if there's anything else to check. I see swords and stuff in display cases.
There are, yes.
Are they all cheap shit?
Basically, yes.
More for decorative reasons than actual.
Anything in this blinded area in these shelves?
Most of it was in the armoire, on the vanity, or placed in the shelves, either over here or over here, yes.
Okay. No documents though.
Other than the book of summoning stuff.
Is that an item that I should have, or
Technically, yes.
okay?
I'm not sure how they handle stuff like that, because I know in Abomination Vaults they're like, here's a book that has a ghostly weapon in it, and it may just be ghostly weapon or something, but it's worth less than the cost to learn the spell. So I don't know how they do that.
Yeah. Either way, I was just thinking about it as something as evidence to turn in.
that what the Necronomicon is? Summoning demons?
I don't know if it's demons per se.
I thought the Necronomicon was a Book of the Dead.
Like the Necronomicon is like Lovecraft's thing, I think, of like outer plane entities and all that stuff.
Okay, so in this
Eh.
case, it would be for daemons and not demons.
Yeah, so it's a
Yeah.
fictional book made by. Well, it was written. It's a made up book in H.P. Lovecraft's stories where it was written by a mad Arab guy.
You might be thinking of the Goetia, which is supposed to be a list of demons and how to summon and control them.
That's Zoroastrianism, I think.
Possibly it was Aleister Crowley's book.
Oh, Aleister Crowley. Yeah.
Ah, okay. It's a type of European sorcery, often referred to as witchcraft, transmitted through grimoires, books containing instructions for magical practices. The Goetia finds its origins in the Greek word goes, which originally denoted diviners, magicians, healers, and seers. It was considered low magic, implying fraud or deceptive magic as opposed to theurgy, which is considered divine. Grimoires go all the way back to ancient Mesopotamia, where magical incantations were inscribed on cuneiform clay tablets.
No, I'm trying to find if there's something, if like there's a book that demonologists use. I think that's just called the Bible.
No, there's
There is actually the demonology of King James I.
yeah, there is a lot of rumors of like Solomon being very involved with that stuff, and then non-canonized Bible books, especially the earlier Genesis era ones, tend to be more ritualistic. I think like the Book of Enoch, for example.
Yeah, the Goetia of Solomon the King.
The most important texts of Zoroastrianism are those contained within the Avesta.
I am also going to be heading out. It was a good
Please
session.
do.
Nice.
Take it easy.
Yes,
Thank
well.
you.
Have a good night, y'all.
Good night.
Well, I
You all
will
as
end
well.
the stream. Because I don't think we've got anything else. Bing bong, ding dong.